then we're going to do that one and that one. Okay, there we go. All three cameras are on. Everything should be streaming. And here we go. There we are. Hey, welcome back to Candles and Coasters. This is episode 6. And we've got a lot going on. I want to first go through a couple of things real quick. Make sure that I don't miss anything. So first, let's do our recap. Then we'll do our thanks, and then we'll get straight into the action. Now, to begin with, last time the coasters met, they were at the aftermath of the slaughter of High Hill. They had discovered that the mercenaries known as the Ironclad Regiment, who were hired by the mayor, paid for by Bacaris, the aristocrat of town, they betrayed the town, and there was a bloody battle that followed. Now, however, the coasters did emerge victorious, but not without many casualties. So in the dead of night, they went back with a number of individuals from the town who had survived in order to bring back the dead, hopefully find some wounded, and bring them back safely so they could be tended to. But they also wanted to do a little investigation while there was time, and so some of them went looking for the Ironclad Regiment mercenary camp. And what they found there was nothing. In fact, it was suspiciously nothing, as if it had been completely cleared out. Thankfully, they did enough of a look around that they discovered the impending threat. They had discovered an army on the outskirts of town, and this was an army of thousands. But that wasn't what was scary, nor was it the draconian individuals marching the perimeter.
It was a little scary.
A lot scary.
It was a lot of scary.
It kind of was scary, like, just maybe not the scariest part.
Yeah.
Not the scariest part by any means, nor was it the gargantuan-sized dragon that appeared in the sky and landed in the middle of the camp.
Dragon's not scary.
That wasn't the scary part at all. The scary part happened back at Thornwall Keep as Derrit became a man.
Oh, Lord.
No. The scary part was who was riding the gargantuan dragon, a creature of legend and nightmare known as Lord Soth, Knight of the Black Rose.
Yep.
They made their way back to town just in time to find Derrit embattled with a draconian assassin. And thankfully, due to Igneous and Derrit's combined efforts, they were able to slay the beast, and the rest of the party joined them and discovered that Derrit had become quite the swordsman and a very different individual. So, after that, they alerted the mayor. They had proof of what the mayor needed. Everybody had come together, and it was during the wee morning hours of dawn that a large plate mail covered individual on a horse larger than Roderick come trotting up to the gate and announced that Vogler was going to be hosting the Red Dragon army. They were told not to attempt to flee, and any attempt at resistance would be met with swift death. And that is where we left off. Now, to the thanks. So, of course, this is Candles and Coasters, and we take place right here live in Comic Emporium, which is Panama City's oldest comic shop. We've been doing this now for a couple of months. We're in November now, so this is a big thing for us. We started way back in July. We've got a lot of followers at home watching us, but we've got followers. Actually, we are now international. We found out recently over the last 2 weeks that we have watchers in Germany, in France, in Italy. We have watchers in the Czech Republic. We have watchers in Seattle. We have watchers in Kentucky. So just want to say, thank you for watching with us. Thank you for being there with us. We really appreciate everybody. Want to say, again, let's see if I can remember everybody. I'm going to forget names, and I'm so sorry about that, guys, but it's been a busy, hectic week. But I want to say hi to, let's see, I want to say hi to Kiss. I want to say hi to Mickey. I want to say hi to Lexi. I want to say hi to Luke. I want to say hi to Mr. I can't remember your last name. I'm so sorry, but my teacher friend in the Czech. Thank you for watching and showing us to your students. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to Talia. Thank you to Allison. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. Write me, and I will say your name next time. But thank you again for all the support. We are actually so. It wouldn't be Candles and Coasters if we didn't have technical issues, like every single episode, like period. We got a brand new setup, a whole new streaming computer, a whole new everything to hopefully help out. We've got some new, hopefully these will work, sound blockers so that I'm not blasting you guys at home who are listening. We've got a whole lot of stuff, and it's all thanks to Mark, who plays our security specialist, Darrow. So definitely a big thank you to him. And if you'll notice that I do have our NPC, Dustin, who plays Vitus Redblade. He will be joining us this evening for this episode of Candles and Coasters. And it's also Dustin's birthday. Tomorrow. So I'm going to kill him tonight as his birthday present.
There it is.
But yes, so tonight Coasters is going to go a little differently because tonight will be the first time we're actually breaking out a battle mat and minis and all this kind of cool stuff, because it is going to be a fight night. And fight nights, for those of you who have never played Dungeons & Dragons before, if you've never seen this, I'm going to do my very best to try to explain things as we go so that it makes a little more sense. It gives you a little more dynamic stuff as it shows up. Hopefully. Now, I'm probably going to fail at this. But we'll see. So I want to say thank you again to our mods at home who are monitoring chat for us on Twitch. I want to say thank you to Shiny. I want to say thank you to Fidela. Thank you very, very much for all of that, all the work you guys put in. Fidela also is our tech guru here. She is here every single time before stream, making sure everything is setting up correctly and making sure that she doesn't tear her own hair out. Because we constantly and frequently mess things up, just like we did tonight, because just as we got started, for those of you who are watching, you may have noticed we suddenly shut off. That is because while I was trying to get Durin to plug in my laptop, he accidentally unplugged everything.
As dwarves do.
As dwarves do. That's true. So without further ado, and with no more gilding the lily, I would like to go ahead and go through and introduce everybody once again. If you are brand new to the stream, you know these familiar faces. They're lovable, they're killable. Starting with myself, of course, I am DM Alex, and I will be your dungeon master for this evening. Here next to me, I have Dustin, as I've already introduced, and he will be playing as Vitus Redblade, the Knight of Solamnia. And then we're actually going to go opposite this time. Normally I start on my left and go to my right, so now we're going to start on my right and go to my left. Durin, our Durin the Rock Thrower, our dwarf, we can't even see your hand doing that because you're off camera. There we go. Yeah, he's waving like you can see him, but you can't because he's way off camera. But all right, cool. Yay! So in between the last episode and this episode, we also had another birthday, and it was Durin the Rock Thrower, aka Tavares. It was his birthday, and we did a little one-shot for him. I say a little one. It was like a 6-hour one-shot that was terribly depressing at the end,
We don't
but
talk
very
about the
uplifting.
one-shot. No.
Well, we do because I filmed it. and we'll be breaking that up and giving that out to all of our subscribers here for you guys have something to watch over the holidays. It's fun. I guarantee you that Larry will cry during that at least a couple of times.
That's fair.
When does she not?
Oh.
You did. Yep. Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
You did cry.
It did happen.
No spoilers, but yeah. I mean,
It was emotional.
It would be a
It
spoiler.
was.
if you didn't cry.
It was pretty great.
anyway.
Anyways, moving on from Durin the Rock Thrower, played by Tavares, we have Igneous, the enigmatic mage of sorts, wielding a special weapon known as Mesmer. And Garrett, of course, is playing that character, and we will hopefully see some new strange and wonderful things from him tonight.
I can sleep. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So if you watched last time, we actually figured this out afterwards. Half elves are not susceptible to sleep spells. So apparently Iggy's just a really good actor and was like, I should probably just lay down just to make sure.
To be fair, my character had been awake for like 36 hours at the time.
You know
It's true.
what?
It's true.
Yep.
You were
Yeah. A lot of you have gone without sleep for quite some time.
Straight past the trance.
And then next to him we have the. Oh wait, I want to do a good one for you. So for you, we've got the exciting Sai. Exciting Sai, the Kender Druid. Now you're not your main character actually though, because really and truly, let's talk about. Your main character is Earl, the
Earl.
fantastic
Yeah.
and magical Okapi, who hopefully will not die in this battle.
Oh,
Hopefully.
rude.
I've never had an
I
okapi
named him
burger.
that way on purpose.
Delicious.
Yep.
Fine,
Yep.
I
Well,
named it
Igneous has a mule. I can't ever remember his name though.
He's around.
Hey, he's around. He's just gonna show up.
Around.
Yeah.
That's the name of the mule.
You're talking about Okapi burgers.
They're delicious.
No.
No.
And moving on from there, we have the astounding Astral, played by
Trying to
Aaron.
die.
He is our Nightskin Paladin, who is recently oath broken and trying to find his redemption. The oath break was not really his fault. He wasn't aware of how rules and laws work in the world of Kryn because Astral is not from Kryn. Astral is from a planet known as Deva, a world far removed.
Not a lot of time.
But Kryn is no stranger to people falling through portals, and his story is a little more deliberate than that, as he was brought here by his goddess Celestia. Okay, next to Astral, playing the Knight of Solamnia, the I said effervescent last time. I don't want to use that one again. The Radiant, that fits, right? Yeah, Radiant Reverence.
Absolutely.
And this is played by, of course, Larry. The ongoing bet with that is how long does it take until Larry cries at the table?
Which is still rude.
And
We should start a pool.
we should.
Of tears?
Yeah. Yeah, a pool of tears. Oh, look at that. Wow, that was great. That was wonderful. And so after that, Reverence also has a warhorse with her by the name of Roderick. And we'll get to see a little bit of that tonight. Hopefully, last and certainly not least, but always at the back of the party, is Darrow, the elf rogue. I have to remember because there's too many of you and only one of me. But he's playing the elven rogue or security specialist. He looks for the cracks in the security systems around. That includes having universal keys to every lock, among other things.
As far as Astral knows, they're universal keys.
That's right. As far as Astral knows, universal keys. And that, of course, is being played by Mark. I believe that is all of the introductions. A couple of quick things. Just a reminder, we have 3 points left in the Fate Pool available that anybody can use at any point in time without any sort of discussion. So that they can re-roll any d20, and then we've also got the candles. Now the candles, if you're just tuning in and we haven't talked about this before, the candles represent their death saving throws. When a candle goes out, that is a failed death saving throw.
I saw that. Don't touch.
So yes,
Don't
if
touch.
you start seeing lights go out tonight, then I'm doing my job.
Oh my god. Why?
Yeah,
Ah.
Trying
All right.
to kill us. You'll hear that. He's trying. He'll
I am
hear.
trying.
All
He
right.
did
I'm
say it's a
absolutely-
deadly encounter.
I did say that.
so-
Okay, so tonight there will definitely be a deadly encounter.
I'm gonna be fine.
In which case,
You're gonna
people
run.
will die.
Tactically retreat.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully bad guys.
Something's gonna die.
Yeah, that's true. Now, having said all of that, let's dive in, coasters. I know our viewers are ready to see what's going on this morning in the sleepy little fishing village of Vogler. So,
Stop
yeah,
it.
speaking of sleep, none of you have had any. Yeah, so when last we left, you guys were standing in the town square. The mayor was there. She had called out everybody. You guys had used the warning bells. Everybody came out of their little homes, stumbling and just bleary-eyed, having barely slept a couple of hours. And this individual comes riding up with a troop of evil-looking soldiers behind him and gives a proclamation, which I will read once again to refresh everybody's memory. And for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, this will be the first time you've heard this. So, people of Vogler, by the orders of Belafeon, the voice of Takesis, you will quarter the soldiers of the invincible Red Dragon army this night. Refuse and die. This is the Dragon Queen's will. All right.
I think we got a barn out back.
So, what do you do now? Mounted soldier, he's got a couple of foot soldiers with him, still standing at the gate.
I think the last thing that Astral was trying to do was to warn everybody and get everybody to leave, take whatever exits they can. I think at this particular point in time, Astral is looking to defer either to Reverence or the mayor. What one of them is going to take an action.
Okay, what about you guys over here?
Probably plotting my own escape routes at this point. Not saying anything out loud, just sort of standing with the crowd.
I think we've already decided, like, well, we had already told her, like, it doesn't look like it's good. We probably need to, like, you probably need to get out.
Okay.
How many foot soldiers?
You see 6.
And him.
And him. On a horse bigger than Roderick.
And
Rude.
that's okay. Rude again. And he mentioned Takesis
Oh, yes.
in
Out
that
loud.
statement.
Yep.
Okay, I mean that's straight up war. Like, I mean, you know, anti-Paladine. So,
No.
what do you mean no? What? I mean, like,
This isn't the time, nor the place.
Takesis,
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but
bad
You
lady
said you're
dragon,
plotting your
bad.
escape.
I get that.
Not
Out loud, I know, but
but yeah,
yeah.
just
We have to be
keeping
willing
that in
to
mind.
find
Like,
people.
how am I going to get
Yeah,
out of this
I'm
place?
with you on that.
With an army and,
We can take them.
What's your passive perception?
11.
Okay.
Can we take him?
What?
No, I pointed south.
There's no Soth here.
No,
Oh, he's
Soth
not
is
there? I
not
thought
No.
he left.
No. Soth did not come with this contingent.
Oh, okay. All
This
right.
is
Okay,
a
that's what
small
we
troop.
saw when we saw the army.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Last time they told us about Soth, though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 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 That's fine. That's fine.
Is it?
So
Not
wait,
really.
what happens if we take these guys out, right? Their army's gonna know where they were assigned to, where they were sent. So if we take out these guys, they're gonna come back and totally lay this place to
Durin,
rest.
what's your passive perception?
I feel like they're gonna do it
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
So if we
Sai,
stop
what's your
these
passive
guys, it gives
perception?
the town a couple minutes to run.
Okay, what do?
Passive
What a great question.
14.
You got it. Okay. while this is happening. You guys continue.
Well, we don't wanna, we have questions, so.
Okay. So say you're standing there with everybody and everybody's kind of looking around and asking basically all the same questions of, what do we do? And you catch a glimpse of movement on the ridge actually above town. When you come in through the gate that leads by Thornwall Keep, there's like the cliff, where the Kender and everybody are living.
Yeah.
Above them, on that ridge, you catch movement out of the corner of your eye. And when you actually look, you can see that the ridge has at least 4 of these soldiers dressed in the same armor, but they all have bows and they're watching the town. And they've got clean shots. You can tell they could hit anybody in this town right now. They're not shooting, but you see them.
Okay.
Nobody else seems to have noticed.
I'm saying out loud,
Reverence.
if we take them out, it gives the town a chance to flee. Darrow has asked, flee where?
Okay. First of all, I don't know that there's anything to be gained by us leaving these gates are not going to hold anything, and the people either have 2 options right now: everyone runs, or someone goes and says we're not letting you in, which is a terrible idea, or they say okay, cool, yeah, and they run.
Okay.
Additionally, there are definitely some archers. Please don't look up on top of the ridge.
Oh,
Please don't look.
no.
Thank you. And yeah, they can hit anybody if they want at any time. So there's that.
Astral?
Yes.
You seem thoughtful.
This is not the time. If we are quartering soldiers, maybe it's just this contingent. And they're going to leave on their own back to the army, which will buy us time.
They might not leave.
If they do not, then we just have to worry about the ones that are here currently.
Just wait till they go to sleep and then go.
We have to wait. We have to buy time. For the people of Ogla.
Wait and do what?
Right time to strike. This is not it.
You notice.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You notice some of the villagers in town don't seem bothered, and in fact, they seem to be watching the other villagers to see what their reaction is.
Honestly,
But other villagers seem like really scared and bothered,
Mhm.
and there's other ones that aren't. Okay, I don't say anything yet because I'm not sure who we can trust anymore.
We have to convince the villagers to leave. And question.
Mm-hmm.
That camp and Soth and all of the above are in the way of Calaman or the opposite direction of Calaman?
Opposite direction. They
Okay.
will have to pass through here to get to Calaman.
I think we need to direct them to Calaman because there will be more knights and a lot more army.
But if that army's going to Calaman, why would we want to send them to Calaman to possibly be refugees again?
Well, they can go into the river or
Yeah, I was
alongside of
wondering
the
how many
army.
boats are left.
That would be something to investigate.
okay.
There are actually archers up there. They're gonna get shots out. People are gonna die. But
Yep.
if they have to quarter an army and support an army that size, they're gonna die anyways.
Fair.
So the river might be the best option.
River.
Take as many boats as we can, scuttle the rest so we're not followed. But we'd have to do it quickly and we have to organize the entire town. And I'm not sure how to do that.
Mayor.
Especially considering not everybody seems all that bothered by this.
What do you mean?
I kind of hint at like the other people who are just sort of standing around, not scared, and
They're probably just in shock.
No,
fair. But we do know that there are people that can take the form of others.
it's the ash. They're already here.
Okay, so do we,
There are agents of the army in the town.
okay.
I don't like that. That feels really dirty. That's
They do not fight fair.
So, do we tell one of those that appears to be an agent that's of the Ash already? Do we tell them, or we appoint one of them to go to the soldiers and say, okay, we agree to quarter you, and let them feel like that we are going to do that, and we try to organize other people out?
How do you do that? Once they set up their watches and their perimeter and everything else, it's only gonna make it harder. I mean, it's not impossible, don't get me wrong, but.
So at this point in time, the rider astride the horse there pulls the helmet off and reveals a beautiful woman. Long red hair.
oh no. Oh
And
no.
She tucks the helmet under her one arm and says,
Okay.
"Who speaks for this village?"
The mayor?
Where's the mayor?
Yeah, where is
The mayor steps forward
Oh, thank goodness.
and says, "I speak as representative and mayor of this village."
I step within 5 feet
Yeah.
of the mayor.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Roderick are gonna back her up.
Well, that's good. So the mysterious rider moves her horse forward and is just trotting towards the mayor. And she's, you can see now, you see a shield hanging on one side. And it bears a familiar symbol for Knights of Solamnia. But it is.
I don't like it at all.
But it's been scarred up real bad too, intentionally.
Oh.
And so she marches her horse towards you and begins to circle, just kind of looking at you appraisingly. The three of you stand there. And the mayor, for all she's got going for her, she stands there proud, and she says, "Go back and inform your master that my village remains neutral in whatever conflict you have on Kryn. My people will allow you in and give your soldiers what we have, as long as you allow us to live and keep us out of the fight. We are not fighters." And she laughs, the horseback woman. And she says, "We know you're not fighters, and you were going to give us what we wanted regardless. This is just a formality." Okay, I think I've seen all I need to see here. There's no threat. I had heard there was a knight of some renown here, but I don't see one.
Oh.
So I'll take my leave. We'll be back come nightfall. And just so you're aware, anybody who attempts to flee will find a fate worse than death. And then she puts her helmet back on, spurs her horse, kicking up dirt and loose rock at you as she gallops back out, and her contingent of troops leave with her.
Are the archers still up?
Oh yeah.
This is like the worst puzzle ever.
Am I aware of any way I'd like to get to the keep, so I'd like to ask them if there's a back way up onto the back of that ridge.
Okay. So are you sharing this with anybody?
Igneous.
Yeah, I'll tell Reverend's gonna go to the keep and do a thing.
A thing?
Cool. And yeah, I'd probably turn I don't know who's going to be. I'll probably try at that point Igneous, I guess, and maybe go like, because that one gets drunk too easy, and she might be a little too frustrated. You know what? Igneous and Darrow. I'll go to both of them and be like, hey, so those archers that are up on the ridge.
Mhm.
I bet that if we get to the keep,
We don't know who we can trust here. Igneous, can you point out the ones?
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, I
Besides,
bet if we go to the
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 keep,
ones
I
that
could
I'm
find
seeing
some
are only the ones that are bad
to eat.
actors.
Fair. But if you can point them out, maybe there's some commonality that we can find amongst them. But we cannot
Just
discuss
look for
any
people
plan
who aren't
out in
scared.
public.
I was just hoping they had something to eat. That's cool. Yeah.
That's all I say. I just look for the people who aren't scared.
Yeah, but
Yes.
that's not foolproof, but I get you.
I don't
What
know.
was your idea?
I just
What'd you wanna do?
I think we should go to the keep because I think I saw some decent food there.
Okay.
We need to talk
Just
in
go with
private.
them. Think that that's what we should do.
Okay.
All right, so is that the plan? Is everybody going to the keep?
yeah.
All right, awesome.
You don't have to go.
The mayor turns
You can stay
and
here and bravely guard.
tells
the-
everyone, prepare your homes. We will have,
Prepare your home. How?
we'll have visitors this
Right.
evening.
I mean, it's just like when you're preparing for your family to come visit, you go ahead and make sure you pull out the extra bed, you figure out,
Clean
kids, y'all are
house.
gonna have to
Yeah.
sleep on like the
You put away the
floor,
good
sorry
sheets,
guys,
you bring
everybody
the
else is
Yeah.
gonna sleep on the
guest
bed.
Put the good china out.
Is there a,
Suppose.
after hearing Igneous say, look for someone who isn't scared and whatnot, can I spot one? Is there a roll that I can make to see if I can spot
Yeah,
one?
go ahead and just give me just a perception check.
Hold
And-
please. If you try to stab anybody, I'm gonna stop you. Just
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Cause you think they're ash. Cause you think they're ash.
Come on, why-
Right.
How dare you
Like,
not be
I-
scared?
Yeah, how dare you not be scared?
I mean, I worry. Astral doesn't know the world well. I want to be here for him. He just started reading the measure. Like,
11?
You don't really see it because everybody's kind of moving about now that the mayor has told everybody to prepare your homes. I mean, everybody heard what was being said, so there was no even the ones that are maybe not cooperative are at least going to listen to the mayor. So you guys start to head to Thornwall Keep, and you hear a voice coming from the docks. Obnoxious, a bit of a bit of an upper crust sort of accent to
Got to
him.
Yeah.
die.
I'll look over and see Vicarious.
Got to die.
And in walks Bacaris,
Mhm.
with Bacaris the Younger, his son following behind, and behind that, a very bedraggled-looking knight who you all recognize as Vitus, and a dwarf you have met twice now and know goes by the name Cudgel.
Oh, my.
And Bacaris in front there is going, what is all of this? Mayor, where is the festival? I left on a fishing trip. I come back and what is this? Everybody's somber faces and there's
You
no
need to go home and
fishermen.
prepare for company.
are
Is
we
the-
mad at Bacaris?
Wait,
Is the rat
they can all stay at
speaking?
his house.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Like, dude.
And I'm told my house was broken into, Mayor. This is what happens when you send Vitus away. He was the law here. I brought him back. I want the perpetrators brought to justice
You brought
immediately.
him back?
Yes. But again, what's the little one speaking at me? Know your place.
She does that.
I do know my place.
Good. Find it somewhere else.
Ha! It's adorable.
Not you.
You're the one who seems confused.
No, Mayor.
You're about
Mayor.
to have a lot of company.
I
You need
just-
to go
I
fix
can't-
the house.
And
can't-
where is everybody at? Where is the festival not happening?
People are dead.
What's my-
We're being attacked.
Come again?
People are dead. Takesis has sent people for this village and further, and we're being attacked.
But it's fabulous that you pulled Vitus
Is
back
this
so
what you
that
were
he
talking
couldn't go
about?
and take care of
Yes.
getting that message out to somebody.
And I have
job.
unfortunate news. Calamon is not able to send aid. We will be on our own.
Excuse me?
Why not?
I want to roll insight on Vicarious when you let him know that, as if he was already aware of that situation happening. Like if you had knowledge that this is possibly going to happen.
Okay, go ahead.
I wanted the same thing.
That's a 19.
Go ahead. All right, 19 here.
23.
23. Okay, so on your insight check, you believe him. You believe he was honestly shocked by this news. It's obvious he had been told, but it was like he didn't really believe it. And now that he's here, it's kind of hitting him. And so yeah, you get it. You get the sense that he is honestly shocked. He did not believe when Vitus told him that the village had been attacked.
What of his son?
The younger.
The younger is I don't know how to describe it other than like he still has that haughty sort of I'm better than you look about him. But when his father speaks, there's also that look of pride that comes over him. He clearly holds his father in a very high esteem. So at this point, this is when Vicarious says, well, this simply will not do. We shall not bow down to these interlopers. We shall defend ourselves. This is our property. We have rights.
How? And with what army?
Who do you think's gonna do that? The people who attacked everybody in the first place?
I say we organize a militia. And
They're dead.
You haven't seen the size
The whole
of this
militia's
army.
dead.
I don't care how big your militia is.
well, I refuse to give up my home.
Okay.
You know what?
You don't have to forget.
You're
give it
right.
up. You just have to have some guests.
I will not.
You know,
I will not. I will not stand for this. This is my village.
you're right.
I have paid for this village.
Yep.
Master.
This goes beyond the pale.
Master
Absolutely.
Vicaris,
I
If
think
you
we should
refuse,
let them.
they will kill you.
Could be the example.
They will kill anybody in this village who refuses them. We must.
Your property is not worth your life or the life of anybody else in this village.
We must find a way to save as many people as possible.
You built this place.
I paid for it. All the renovations, everything you see bears my name. This is my legacy for my son.
So you know the ins and outs of the city.
You know, it feels like this guy's gonna get himself dead. I gotta give it something to eat.
I mean, I didn't do the labor myself. I paid people to.
You know the ins and out of the city. So I would also assume
Really wouldn't
that
call it a
because
city.
you invested a lot of money into this place, you would know how to get out of this place.
Well, since you put it that way, as a matter of fact, I have a cunning plan.
No.
What we shall do is put everyone into boats.
No. They'll be shot.
No, what? Hold on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go on.
See, this is why the menfolk do the talking.
We're gonna listen to.
I want to hear what he. Because clearly he
Yeah.
has some form of idea of what he wants.
Well,
People are-
since you've mentioned it, Half-Man, I would love to simply put everyone into boats,
That's strike one.
and we will sail to Calaman in a lovely party, and we shall give these usurpers none of our ire or our fear. We leave because we choose to, and when we get to Calaman, I shall call upon my vast resources, and we shall mount a counterattack and take back the village. I will be a hero, probably get a medal. You hear that, son? Daddy's gonna get a medal.
Totally.
Thorin is gonna hear in his head
Yeah.
a message from me that says he could prove a good distraction
Totes.
for another plan.
All right, peasants, gather round. gather up all of your meager belongings and minor possessions and whatever knick-knack you feel has any sort of value, and forget about them entirely, because you can't take them with you because we can't fit that much on the boat. So instead, just gather up whatever's left of the village and find some boats. We don't have enough boats.
Yeah,
We
but
need
we
to go
have
to
a
the-
Sorry?
pretty big ship that you have.
You know, though, I feel like you're really important. You should probably go first.
I absolutely agree.
You do, yeah.
I should be
You
first,
should.
and
Yep.
I shall take the mayor and the mayor's daughter, who is very much in love with my son,
She really is not.
and then we shall take
She met Durham.
Yalmay. Yalmay can come with us on my boat. Yalmay would very much fit well in the kitchen of my boat. And of course I will take Vitus with me.
I am not leaving the village.
DM.
Has anyone seen Derek?
Would any of us know enough about geography to know whether it's
He's-
likely
he-
that they actually made it to Calaman and came back, or if this is like an illusion or in person?
Oh, shit. Shoot.
So okay,
That's a good question.
yes,
Sorry.
it is possible for them to have gotten there and gotten
And
back.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
if
fine.
they had the boat coming back, it would have been a lot faster. And if they went horseback and didn't didn't rest the horses at all,
I was just doing mental math in my head, and I was like, they only left yesterday evening. It's
Yeah.
only been a night, so
We didn't.
is it
know
even
how
possible
close
for this to be the same person?
yes,
Okay.
it is possible. But those horses are probably dead, and yeah, they probably the boat coming back was probably crewed by several individuals, which you already know. That's what normally happens when Vicaris takes it out, is he takes people to do all the work for him.
Right.
So he probably had them threatened within an inch of their life to row fast
Faster.
to come back. So it is possible. It is very, like I said, it wasn't a good thing that happened here.
To answer
Do you
Vitus.
have tunnels?
Tunnels?
No,
We do not have any tunnels.
Darius is
Whole
back at
city
the
with
keep,
no tunnel.
Back
which is where we need to take our conversation.
Agreed. That's
I'm
exactly
sorry.
where I needed him.
To the keep.
Okay. So at this point, the townspeople are going back to their homes with the idea that they are leaving.
What about Igneous's suspicious ones? What are they doing?
Same thing, as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
All right, and Vicaris the Younger, and the mayor and the mayor's daughter, Yalmay, all began to make preparations on their boats. Now, for those of you who have seen the archers are not moving. They're not actively like aiming down their bow or anything like that at anybody in particular. They are just sitting up there watching. Now, as you guys get close to Thornwall Keep, which is near the gate, then you see there are more than just those four that Sai had. There are some on both sides of the gate, and they're all watching. And as you get close to Thornwall Keep, they do get a little more active to see if you're going to try to make for the gate.
Okay.
But if you do not,
Yeah.
and you continue into Thornwall Keep,
Yeah.
On the way to Thornwall Keep,
Yeah.
I asked Vitus, Vitus, are you gonna allow the mayor to pile everybody on those boats?
No.
That's good.
okay.
Right now, I need to give something to Derek, and then we'll discuss what we'll do.
Derek.
About that,
I'm pretty sure Reverend's gonna come last night.
Derek has been behaving strangely. He is asleep by my magic because he is not acting the way that you recognize him.
No, he seems to have gotten him
Oh,
up right.
no.
I would approach him with caution. If you intend to wake him up, I would approach him with caution.
Appreciate it. What happened to
It's
him?
a fidgety thing.
It's kind of hard to explain, but yesterday he was a 16-year-old, and today he's like a 45-year-old action hero, and
Yes, he is. Yep.
His behavior does not
Oh my.
match his experience anymore.
Did he do anything traumatizing?
I wouldn't call it traumatizing.
He sewed himself back together after being slashed by a monster.
I am aware of that, yes.
No, that was today too. That was not yesterday. It was
Not the
today as
magic.
well.
Second time.
Second time.
He did it himself without help.
I mean,
That one wasn't me.
it could be. Yeah, it could have been that.
He
Could have been that prisoner.
he also, from what I understand, killed a prisoner while he was alone with them.
Was the prisoner evil?
Yes.
Unjust?
We don't
Yes.
know. We don't know all the information. We just
No,
know
they
that
weren't
he killed them when they were
Yes.
alone.
He took my kill. Yes.
To be fair, I feel like that I do feel like that he did it with the best of intentions of nobility.
Some of the worst things have been done with the best of intentions. That's all I'm saying.
Very true. Well, I shall speak with him myself. Let's go.
All right, you enter into the Thornwall Keep, and Vitus goes to find Darrett in his chamber, and the rest of you, I guess, return to the main room where you first met Vitus, really. There is no food here. Nothing's been cooked or anything like that because Darrett's been asleep. However, there is a gnome sitting at the table who appears oblivious to anything that has happened because he's humming and he's got an all mix of like doodads and things in front of him that he's working on, while also eating and drinking, like setting like his little sweet cake on top of a spring that kind of like boings back and forth as he works on something. Then he grabs the spring and he puts it in, and he takes another bite and sets it on something else. You
Is the
know.
gnome flinger guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what his name is, but
So this is, because I can't remember his name, Than. Than is his name. So Than is sitting at the table.
Well, we've already run into him before.
Yeah, because he's sitting there and he's like, "You're late. We were supposed to test the gnome flinger yesterday."
We were. I got a question though.
Yes.
Instead of that, I'd like to go on a grand adventure. But listen, there are some archers that are sitting up top of the cliffs. Is there a way back? Like, is there like a back way that I could get up there?
Why don't you just take the gnome flinger? It'll fling you
Flinger.
I think that's an
over
excellent idea.
and into the field beyond, where I have a lovely little area set up for a landing. And you can also, let's see.
We'll never expect it.
You're worried about crashing, aren't you?
Frequently.
I'm sure you have a
archers that
helmet
are
or
watching
something,
the
right?
town, they see us.
I have something better than a helmet. It's a brand new invention.
What is it?
It's called the Neri Crash.
Nary crash.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
I think that sounds great.
Absolutely. What does it do?
Okay, so, all right, what you do is you put it on,
Okay.
and then when you fling out, the Neri Crash will expand in the nick of time, and you shall land safely. Theoretically. Theoretically. I have tried watermelons.
Well, how'd they fare?
Sweet.
Did they?
Nice.
Doesn't change the flavor at all.
Nope, not at all.
Good to know.
I think you should give it a shot.
How fast does it fling you? 'Cause they're archers.
Surprisingly fast. Faster than the blink of an eye. Those watermelons just vanished from sight. It was like they were one place, and then they were busted open on the ground and delicious.
Oh.
I think you'd be okay.
They were busted open on the ground.
Well, yeah, that was before I invented the Neri Crash. That was something I just thought of.
The Nary Crash on was in yet?
I was going to this morning, but since you're here,
Are we doing this, Si?
But then that's gonna
yes,
slow
are
me
we
down.
doing this side?
But then that would slow me down.
No,
Then
no,
it-
no. You wait and see. And so he like immediately runs out of the room, and there's like boink, 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 spring, you know, things going off on the table. And he comes back and he's holding what looks to be like a knapsack. And he's like, "Here, the Neri Crash,
Okay,
patent pending."
awesome. I feel like you made it gnome size though.
It's got straps. They adjust.
All the way up to Kindersize.
Has it been calculated for Kinder's?
In the
Of
wake of what
course
we are
it
talking
has.
about
I
is
calculate.
this
I
what we
can
have
fling
time
a
for.
war horse.
Ooh.
Sai.
could it? Huh?
In the wake of what we are facing, this is what we have time for now? We do not have time for your gnome flinger or your nary crash. We
He's
have
got
to
like
put a plan
he's
together.
got a tailor's tape out and he's measuring you. He's like, "Whoa, big fella, gonna need the extender."
Can I follow Vitus to go
We
talk
do
to
not
Derek?
have time.
But if we
There
just
are more
flood-
than just the arches. Did you not see them on the side of the gate?
Igneous is a word I cautiously try to
watching.
wake up Derek. I don't know.
Okay.
But imagine the
Man.
distraction that would cause.
We already
want
have
you
one
so much.
in the form of
want you so
Baccharis.
much.
Could it launch something other than a person?
It could.
Of course it could.
But why?
But
It's
you said
a
it could
gnome
launch, wait,
flinger.
it could launch up to a warhorse, you said.
I guess I believe it could easily launch a war horse.
Or a no copy?
Absolutely not.
Something that could be a distraction. Something flammable.
Oh.
That's
Ooh,
more of a
fire?
distraction.
What fire?
That's more of a weapon.
Is anyone
But-
else? Is
I'm
anyone
with
else?
I do not make weapons. I make
No,
modes
no,
of transportation.
No. Not,
Uh-huh.
not a weapon. Not a weapon. A distraction.
Do I have any fire?
It's like magic.
It moves too fast.
What's up, Daryl?
Astro's going to go to a private corner
Okay.
and start to pray.
Okay. You are prey.
I have
What could we,
oil.
what could we put in it?
Ooh, we have torches in here.
I have tinderbox.
We can do
I
this.
have Kinder.
Could
Have a
I
Kinder
keep
box.
us high up
We're-
the time?
We're not setting
Spark
the
it up.
Kinder on
Start
fire.
the Kinder. Launch the Kinder.
I don't want to be set on fire. I
Barrel.
don't consent to that.
There are barrels in the keep, yeah?
That
I'm not
hurts.
here. I'm following
Oh, if you
Vitus.
get in the
Sorry.
barrel, think of how protected you'd be inside the barrel.
Can't help
I
yourself.
could be protected inside a barrel.
The straps could go
I
around
mean,
the
we're all
barrel.
inside the key.
Anything around the barrel.
Everybody is in this room listening.
The issue would be.
Yeah,
I just-
Vitus
except for,
Doesn't
yeah,
Vitus
except
went
for
up to-
River behind.
Vitus went to Derek and I followed
Yeah.
Vitus.
Okay.
Derek needs a minute. He'll
Doing
join
night
everybody in
things,
the chamber.
you know,
I had to do that right now.
being nightly.
No, just in a minute.
I don't know. I don't know what to do here, so I'm following
What's
the guy
the
that knows stuff.
what's the decision? Are we gonna try the gnome flinger out with the nary crash?
Ah. With a burning
The issue if
barrel
we send
and
just
not a
person,
Kender.
then that person's by themselves trying to deal with this.
Oh.
I know,
That's
that's,
all.
I was
Well,
just gonna ask
first of
Sai,
all-
what was her plan once she
First of all.
landed?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Any of us, this could fit any one of us. Does any one of us have a plan for if we get behind enemy lines, essentially?
She can turn
Kill
into
them
a
all.
panther.
Fight to get back to the group.
Right?
Group stays group. I'm not here. Sorry.
No, we're all in the same building.
Yes?
I'm calling over to
By
Tilda.
themselves.
Yes? Okay. Okay, not by ourselves, not by ourselves. Do you have a secondary crash?
I have. I think I could get at least, if you give me an hour, I will have 6 ready to go.
No.
What a coincidence. 6.
Ah,
I have 2 now, Mark 1 and Mark 2,
okay.
and a prototype if you want to try it.
Oh, what's the
Okay,
prototype do?
I don't know yet.
Whoa! That's even more fun.
Yeah, it was. Anyways, and he goes over to the table with all the stuff, and he gets like a big mallet out, and he just starts whacking on stuff, and he's like, whack, 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 and then he puts it all together, and it makes like a little box, and he was like, aha, prototype.
Ah,
Wait,
a whacked box.
Wait. You said you create modes of transportation,
Yes,
which means you have other modes of transportation other than the gnome fling.
less successful.
What are those?
Well, I had the submersible wagon, which surprisingly worked.
Did
It
it?
definitely
I'm sure
went
it's
underwater.
Okay, it went underwater.
However, the watermelons did not survive.
Oh.
They didn't.
No.
Do you
How
have
did
That's
watermelons not
disappointing.
survive?
do you
They
have
don't come
any,
back.
Mm.
Let's say armored wagons, anything of mode of transportation.
An armored wagon? Oh, that's something.
That sounds neat.
But I don't have time to build that now.
Yeah,
It's
that'd
like,
be a lot.
it's like you would get with you like armor on the horse.
Especially big enough for.
I need a walkthrough. I'm not good at games like this. I need like the cheat code. I need to know the path.
I'm just going.
Okay.
Should we drop
So
a
now I
save
come
and then
out.
just- We'll drop something in the
Reverence.
It's fun.
Reverence.
Yes.
Derek will need a few, but I have woken him and spoken to him. Just give him a few and he will be out soon.
Okay.
Dang, you get shot. Told way outside.
Yeah. Well,
God bless him.
what? Wow. What? Don't close the door.
No.
You're the only other knight. Help.
What's Cudgel doing during all this?
What you want to tell us?
Enjoying the show.
Where
And
is Cudgel?
drinking heavily from the wine bottle,
I was
like
like,
just breaking them and
dying
just
anyway.
drinking. And like we're leaving, so I don't think Vitus is gonna mind.
You know what? She's not wrong.
Barrels of
Help yourself for
alcohol.
now, Cudgel. Need you.
The barrel of alcohol is very flammable.
Yes. Get your-
Do we have whole barrels of alcohol? Wait, do we have whole barrels of alcohol? Do we?
Yes.
Of
That's
course,
a
this
thought.
old man drinks.
So,
Strap a torch to the side.
You can't drink it anyway.
A lit torch.
You can't hold your liquor.
Launch it.
so I'm just gonna say this.
Like Flan, but
Is
The-
it
So, Than.
possible?
Yes.
Your gnome flingers.
Yes.
Can they be programmed? I mean, can it fling all by itself and then reset and fling something else all by itself?
No.
No.
Well,
It
that's a
is
shame.
manual. But that's a good thought. I could
You
create
think you could
this.
work on that?
It would take me a couple of days.
Oh.
We don't have a couple of days.
Oh,
Is
Fresh
it
out of
Well,
days.
maybe we do. I don't know.
fresh out of days.
no, we're out of
I have
days.
no idea how many
That-
days we got.
Would like to go
Do you
now.
want to send good liquor
Is it-
across you?
Possible that
I'm
the
glad that
army's
finally
looking
just hit
for a
your.
reason to
You're
attack,
thinking now.
Is it possible they're looking for a reason to attack? Is that what you said?
and by doing anything that's going to cause it or start something, you're giving them a reason to destroy the place.
Takesis and Soth are looking for a reason to attack.
You know what? To battle.
They don't
Yes.
need one.
We can write it down. Yes, we can just do that now then. Yes, ma'am.
Us against Soth?
Go ahead.
No.
Good friends,
I like our odds.
Yes, Vitus.
it is with my greatest honor to introduce to you Sir Derek, the newest knight of Salmia.
So
All right.
in
Congratulations.
marches Derek. He is wearing the full plate mail armor of a knight of Salamnia. On his breastplate, he actually has the kingfisher of the village engraved into it.
There you go.
Wow.
And he looks good, different, as he like shakes and pulls the helmet off.
Of course he does.
He's got now long white hair,
What is
and he says, "Friends and loved ones, I'm afraid I haven't been myself. Vitus has kept a secret from all of you and from the village. You know that I was orphaned here.
Mm.
I bear a lot in common with Astral. I'm not of Kryn. And as he says that, his whole body shifts and reveals blander features, sort of a could be anybody features. And he says, I come from a world of magic and great deeds. I am what's known as a changeling on my world. And I took on the first form of the first man that I ever saw here so that I would blend in. And that man was Ispen. But I couldn't be him. So I tried to give myself the features of him as a child. I apologize that I've not been honest with you. I know that the measure would say that I should always be honest. But now I stand before you as myself, truly. and I have a feeling you will accept me.
We are honored
Somebody else,
that you share yourself.
from another world? Anybody have anything
Yeah,
else to
anybody
say?
else from another world?
Go for it.
You
Is
from
he-
Cran?
Is
You from
is
Cran?
this really
Are
him?
you from Cran?
Go for it.
Are you from Cran?
Yes.
21.
This is really him. This is him for real now. Not as the plucky young hero that you saw before. This is this is the real Derek coming to you in the night, armor, but it's still him. You still hear his voice, you still see his features and everything. And he can look at some of you and he sees immediately like there is that uneasiness about it. And he said, I know what you're thinking. And no, I'm not with these invaders. And I will give my life to protect this town and all of its inhabitants.
Astral approaches in circles.
He just stands there and he waits.
I'm looking at Vitus's face. Is Vitus like shocked at this, or is he keeping the secret on purpose too?
He was keeping it on purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
The player's shocked, just so you
Yeah.
know. Justin had no idea about that. I was not informed.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Mike
yeah,
is-
I wasn't going to tell you
Yeah,
everything.
no, that was cool.
Are
I like it.
there any more of you? Did any more of you come to Quinn?
As far as I know, Sir Astral, I am the only one of my kind. There may be more, but they're probably in hiding just like I've been. Will you accept me as a brother in arms?
Technically, we already are, my friend.
He reaches out for you. And he grabs you and he says, now let's go kick the shit out of these guys.
Not just yet. There are more. There are members of the Ash in the town.
Well, let's root out these rats.
Do you have any distinguishing marks? Can you differentiate for your people?
I know everybody here, and I know who won't belong.
Oh,
So I ask of you one final request. Will you please help me defend this town?
Vitus. That army numbers in the thousands. I have no problem standing up to the Ash or their allies to buy the time for the people of this town to get to safety, but there must be a plan.
Agreed.
If we have a plan, I will stand with you.
We need the fishermen. We could send word, get the fishermen to come back to town and load up as many people as possible on the boats that we have and their boats. That should be sufficient.
We have to get behind those archers that are on the ridge first. There are archers up on the ridge that could shoot anybody in the town. The town isn't big enough to hide people.
Okay, so what are the problems right now? We have people coming tonight. We have archers on the ridge. We have shifters in town.
Mm-hmm.
We have to deal with all those problems before we can mount any sort of escape.
Right.
And now we apparently have to get the fishermen.
Well, that's part of the plan to escape, I suppose. Because we need more boats.
Well,
Well,
Okay, wait.
I think they were wanting to use
Vitus.
him as.
are
The
there
soldiers
any,
as militia?
are there any others
Huh?
here that we can trust, that you can call on for a fight?
Cudgel leans back. She's on her third bottle now. And she's like, yeah, so while we were out, found one of my lieutenants and a couple of the Ironclad who escaped. Turns out that son of a bitch, Grigonis, he and a couple of others got some gold and took some of my best people from me. But the ones that figured out what was going on tried to stand up to him, and he tried to kill them, killed some of them. So they ran to regroup. We got a few people out in the woods that could help. I just need to let them know.
Do so.
Okay.
Please.
Wow, you say the sweetest things. Must be a reason I stick around other than your terrible wine selection. Well, looks like Cudgel's got to go save the day again.
Well, I would not necessarily say that. If your people are in the woods, do you know a back way to get to the ridge?
There is no back way. It's either up and over, or you got to go down the river and come back. It'd take you half a day at least just to get to the point where you could do that. I don't recommend it. Let my boys handle it.
You take care of the archers on the ridge.
Yeah, we owe these, whatever you want to call them, Red Dragon individuals a little payback. And my boys want to get their blades wet.
If you can take care of the archers on the ridge,
How long do you need?
that leaves us and the ones on the ground for us.
Sooner I get to moving, the better.
Alright. Because if she gets to moving,
So what do we do? Go house to house and interrogate people and see if they're shifters?
No. The scouts that they have guarding the gate,
Cudgel leaves.
that is our concern. If we take care of them, anybody trying to flee at that point, if they're not fleeing and going to Kalaman, and they're heading toward the army, then we know. We're going to let them know, and they're going to come quicker.
Yeah, didn't they say if they rang the bell, they were supposed to come to keep or something like that? Or was I dreaming that?
Ringing the bell
ring
brings
the bell
everybody
brings
out.
everybody
To the town
like
square.
the town square.
But if Cudgel can manage taking care of the archers on the ridge,
Yeah.
and we can take care of the guards along the side of the gate,
Okay.
then we protect the gate. Anybody trying to leave out of it is going towards the army. Anybody working with us to get onto the boats and head to Kalaman are ones that we can trust.
Okay, so what do we do while we wait for her to take out the archers?
We wait for a signal. Once she is ready,
Did anybody
They went
ask her
out
what
on
the
the-
signal was before she left?
And the fisherman.
the fishermen
Yeah,
is the boats.
I mean,
Get a hold of him.
you don't have a plan for that?
You need the ones that I can see
I suppose
that are
I-
just out in the water. I can send a message to, but I don't know about the ones that are like further downriver.
What were you saying, Darrow?
I mean, I suppose I could go out and try to find the fishermen. Find one or two and tell them to pass it down the line.
Hey, Si. Do you have any flight forms or swim forms?
Not at this level.
No.
You can't turn
I wish
into
I
like a
did, but
goldfish?
not yet.
But
I'm not allowed to take any flying or swimming forms yet.
No,
Look,
I don't know. I'm just
I would
asking.
love to get to turn into a bird, okay? Don't do this to me. My fondest dream is that one day I'll be a falcon. It sounds great, but you know what?
I thought
We-
you were
you
gotta
just
keep-
happy.
You gotta keep trying. You gotta keep trying,
You
right?
have too many dreams, Sam.
First of all, one should have as many dreams
Shots
as there
fired.
are as there are stars in the sky. You don't be a dream crusher.
Is a fisherman like in
Look.
town? Like someone
I say
No, they
pursue
would-
your
they would be on
dreams.
the
That's what I'm
river.
saying.
I am.
We're gonna have to give,
I have
you know,
more.
get a message to them to
What
come.
if-
What if two of us just take a
Accomplish
boat
one
and we
at
go
a time.
downriver and try to find as many
The same.
fishermen as we can along the way and send them back?
that.
There you go.
We were just discussing
I
that.
mean, if you wanna tag along, I usually can, get around places a little easier myself.
What's the distance of
Handle
your, is
copy.
it just sight?
I think I have to go see them.
Is that it?
I think
Very
so.
good.
It's just a matter of like how long it lasts after
It's a
I've
monster.
established the
Put them on
connection.
like a team.
Although
It's
that-
It's a really big
One
key.
particular
It's
place.
it's
But if I'm in the boat, then it'd be easier. You just get close enough to
Mhm.
do it.
You can draw 'em to-
monster.
If they're
Pull
compliant.
them all out to the town square.
You should
have
also
Derek pick
inform
out
the
the
mayor
ones
as
that
well.
you
Might
think
just
are
be because
wrong,
you've never tried
and
to
then
be
we can
friends.
assign them to something.
Mhm.
Not
Sounds good.
not my area of expertise.
I know.
Can we, being like Derek and Vitus and whoever, go to the town square, ring that bell, bring people out, and Derek point out the people that are not right, and then we can assign those people to a task like, hey, we really need you over here doing this thing.
I know, when he identifies them, he puts them in one line or queue or group, right? And then the other people in another queue, right?
We send them. Yeah, we just.
We send them all with the carrots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, I need you over here and I need
Send
you over
them to
there. I
the
need you over
boats.
here, I need you over there.
Mark!
I need you over there. And then all the bad people, we got them surrounded, right? We got them right
You know
there.
what? You're not wrong. You're
I don't
They did
even
to
want
my
to.
people.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds like we got a plan.
No, it's a terrible plan.
We wait till we point out the bad
I do not
people,
support this plan.
and we tell them that they need to go ahead.
I stand up against this plan.
How do you stand up against this plan? You just said you know
They're
everybody.
bad
You
guys.
Tell us we're the bad people.
Was that the DM saying that or Derek saying
That's the DM.
That's the
The
DM
saying
DM
that.
saying I stand against this plan.
So,
Oh.
The rest of them, you know, or maybe we just put like a little mark on them so we know we can keep track of
Okay.
them.
Yeah, not that. That's not okay.
Oh
Don't mark
gosh.
people's faces. It's not nice.
How many people are
But
at the gate?
It's not
You know-
what,
So you're gonna go
Down
look
for morphine?
So you got.
He was asking.
Oh, you're asking. Sorry, Darren, couldn't hear you.
Yeah, how many people are at the gate?
So there's nobody at the gate. They're above the gate.
They're above the gate.
Yeah.
On
So
either side.
on either side of it, you know, where the path comes in, it goes between the ridge there. You've got, you know, archers on both sides of the gate watching the town.
At the beginning of the connection, I have to be within 30 feet, but then they can be further away
Okay.
and still maintain it. So that's why it's.
So is that possible for people at the gate?
So within 30 feet, that
Start the
doesn't,
connection,
yeah,
yeah.
that doesn't really help though, because 30 feet, you might as well just shout at them.
they're gonna,
Yeah.
Fair.
I'll volunteer to go out in the boat
Okay.
and
How many
try to
people at
find
the
some.
gate could you put in this?
But what do you want me to tell them?
I am fully out
Tell
of
them
my
what's going
ability
on.
to use
Tell
powerful
them
magic.
everything.
Okay,
Tell
great.
them
I'm
to come
gonna
here
tell them
last
to like when you congregate,
Dogs.
At the docks.
No, I
stay down
I
at
have
the
to- I have
docks.
to
Yes.
sleep.
Park the boat and wait
I
over.
need
Got
8
it.
hours.
So is that what you want to do?
I just keep
Are we not afraid that if
Want
we
to?
go in the water, you're gonna think that you're trying to
That's-
escape and
That's what I'm
shoot
gonna
you?
do.
Okay.
Let's go on with y'all's
All right, so we're gonna have you
Fishing village.
leave. Is anybody gonna go with Darrow to go get the fishermen from the river, as many as he can, and bring them back to the docks?
I'm still okay with helping with that plan because my ability might still help, might be more convincing than just shouting or.
Okay, all right. So you two, then anybody else?
I'm not helpful in that.
I am concerned that it will look like you're trying to leave, but
Okay, so the two of you are gonna go and grab.
If it's a very small group, it might just look like we're going fishing.
This is true.
Okay, grab some fishing poles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's
You know, there's a boat already rigged up for that.
Yeah. We'll just
That's a
get
big
it.
fancy boat. We don't want a big fancy boat. That would be too much.
All right,
we're gonna
so
stay at the keep and,
two of you leave to go do that. You will be successful, barring a couple of rolls that we will make. So hold on to that thought. Now, the other four of you, what are we doing?
what preparations do we need to make for, Cudgel Signal?
That's a very good question. What preparations do you make for
Nothing.
this?
As far as you know, those archers are just gonna die.
yeah, there's not.
So keep an eye on the ridge.
Yeah.
Look for them
When
to
you
no
when
longer
you
be
see
there.
archers suddenly vanishing from the ridge, you know that Cudgel has made contact.
Cudgel can be quiet when she wants to
We
be.
don't.
So, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna be watching the ridge.
Okay. All right. And
Be subtle about it. Don't just stare at the ridge.
Just stare at him like,
Ridiculously from
yeah, we
every
see you.
side, right?
It's no surprise.
Okay.
Yeah. They wave back. They're like, yeah, we see you too.
Got the little laser dot on your forehead.
Mhm.
Yeah, that just seems unsafe.
So you three, what's the plan for you three? You're gonna go with Darrett, and Vitus. Like, what's the plan here?
What are Derek and Vitus going to do?
Mhm.
Root out the rats in the town.
Let's do that.
I think Reverence is coming with us too.
Reverend, so you're going on a rat hunt?
I feel like I can be helpful.
I
with
was told that was a
Yes.
terrible idea, and I take that very seriously.
Ah,
Okay,
me too.
so,
So I don't really know.
Just in the other direction.
Straight up, the only reason why Astral is saying he's gonna watch the ridge is because Illyri already threatened to stab me if I stab anybody. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna watch it up and do something safe and watch the ridge. If they're gonna go look for rats, because Astral's not right. Like, y'all know what he's gonna do if he senses someone's a member of the Astral. So I'm
okay.
just gonna do something safe.
By the way, Larry, it's not a terrible idea, it's a good idea. It's a very good idea.
Mm.
It's just, history would say that that might not be the most,
I definitely know.
yeah,
Politically correct.
So,
lawful, good thing to do.
Yeah, I can get that. But I'm
Well,
not.
good old fashioned witch hunt.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Not really.
with that plan, are you planning on like calling those people out, or are we just keeping mental notes and tagging them to be prepared for when battle breaks out?
No, the point was to get them aside and task them with some menial, stupid thing
Okay.
to get them away from people so they couldn't hurt
Hurt
anybody.
anyone. We
Right,
can
which-
do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk around the town and look for any.
Because you're against us just killing them, so
I'm
yeah.
assuming there is
I don't want to kill them.
around the town. So I'm gonna walk around the town and look for any just openings.
Okay.
And if I see them, I might just
Slip out.
step out.
I'm super good at coming up with rare menial tasks for people to be kept
He
busy
does
with
that
for
mean
hours.
lone survivor? Is that what's happening?
No, yeah, pretty much.
All right, so Durin's out, Darrow's out, Iggy's out, that leaves 5 of you still in town. Now you're gonna be standing, Astral's gonna stand at the bell and watch the ridge, but not obviously staring at them, but just keeping watch to see when they start vanishing. And so,
how close is the bell to the keep?
it's center of town, so not close at all.
Ways away.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It is what it is.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up you guys first. So give me some persuasion, and since there's 2 of you, what we'll do is you can roll with advantage.
Both of us roll advantage or one of
Well,
us?
I'm gonna have you pick who's gonna roll the persuasion, but you'll roll with advantage, and the other one will give the help action. So
I'd be happy to roll. Okay. Oh, they didn't call
uh-oh.
so 17 total.
Okay, 17. All right. So you convince a couple of fishermen, but some of them are still sort of like, we're gonna be fishing all day and all night. We can't come back. Like I hear what you're saying, but it sounds like you've got it pretty well taken care of, and we really don't have the room to be putting people on our boats.
Your family members, your friends, your neighbors? Really? All
Are
right.
you happy with them not existing anymore?
Well, that's where the 17 comes into play. Your argument gets some of them to
Right,
say
sure.
yes. The
Understand.
ones who don't have family and friends
Fair
and
enough.
don't really care about their neighbors because they do live on their boats and this is what they, do for a living, and this is, they're like, if I'm gonna go anywhere, I'm just gonna take my boat and go.
They might get upgrade houses or
Yeah.
something if their neighbor's dead or dying or
Yeah,
whatever.
so they're the ones who are like, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I think we'll just stick to what we do best and
Well,
just
we
fish.
get what we
and-
get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fishing for people right now.
Aw.
We go, we get.
So you feel like you've got enough people that it will be very tight and the boats will move very, very slowly, but you will be able to get, as far as you know, the current amount of town members onto them and get them out of the village on the river.
Okay.
So successful? Yes. Not a great success, but good. You at least get to accomplish the goal here. Now, for the 4 of you who go off to find these individuals. So you go basically door to door, right? Is that what I'm getting here?
We were gonna try to get the bell and bring everybody out at once.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
we
Y'all
did
gonna
that.
put me in the
ring the
okay.
bell to try to
Here
pull
we go.
everyone together.
Looks like I'm there anyway.
All right.
Because it's the most, it's faster.
All right, so you ring the bell, and people begin coming out, and they're all like, well, what's going on now? And it's about noon at this point, and you get everybody out there, and Derek's looking around, and he's looking at people, and he's like, there's nobody out of place here.
Did he become Darrett again when he went out in town? Or
Yes.
Is he now just, okay.
Yeah, he did it unconsciously. I mean, you wouldn't know that because you're not there, but
Just curious.
yeah, he's for those of you who had that question, yeah, as soon as he walked out of the keep, it happened without him even thinking. One of the reasons why Vitus was keeping you guys out of or keeping Reverence out of the room is because of that. He didn't want you to see him until he was ready. But anyways, he's now he's looking around, and you can make me an insight check or an investigation roll.
Me too. I guess I'm kind of doing
Let's just see what this one does. That'd been great.
Where's my insight? I noticed nothing. 11.
11 from Vitus.
Nope.
Oh no, 8.
8 from Reverence.
Yeah, mine was worse.
Oh wow.
We are not very observant people.
We are not.
23 from Astral. Thank goodness. Okay. Astral.
I'm very into what Darrett is now, so I'm like,
I'm trying to
You're
catch-
into Darrett. I get it. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I'm trying to
fine.
catch the mayor so I can inform her like, hey,
This
we're
is
doing things.
just so you know, it's a 23 on the inside.
but he's not 16.
No, he's not.
Legal.
It's not legal. He's legal. Yeah, no. Now it's starting to all make sense. The pieces are falling in place here.
Not into that. Not into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you realize, yeah, he might actually be 19, you know, and he was playing the part of a
Right, okay.
16-year-old.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get a note from you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Astrals, 23.
Inside.
Insight. Okay, so you realize as everybody's coming out and everything, and Garrett goes like, no, all of these people, I know all of these people. There are less people here than there were this morning when the bell was rang. Quite a few less. And you don't see any more like lollygaggers, nobody's coming out, you know, late or anything like that to the bell. You think this is everybody. You don't know what happened to those people.
It would appear that the infiltrators have already made way back to the camp. Because this is not the same amount. The number of people here is significantly less. Maybe they have word of our plan. Maybe they're going to go and tell their leaders. Who knows? But for the most part, it does appear that everyone that is here we can trust, aside from what is going to be taken care of later.
Oh no, it's being taken care of as you speak. Like you go like, except for, you know, what's being taken care of later, and then you look and like as you did that, like there was a silhouette and then there was nothing.
And look, the moment I see the nothing, Vitus this time.
Agreed.
Start brushing back to the keep.
Okay.
I tell reverence, Darrow, sign, it's time.
Let's go.
All right. So you go rushing back to the keep. Now, what is your plan when you get to the keep?
As we are running or heading there, I think we need to make it appear like business as normal. So as we are on approach, and then make our way up to where the scouts are, where the archers are.
There are no archers. There are no scouts. The ridge is clear.
But you said that there were some above
The gates, yeah,
above the gates.
they are not there
There's
anymore.
the guys on the ridge, the ridges.
Yeah, when you get there, when you get to Thornwall Keep and you're looking for them to be there, there is no presence of them up there. And you see Cudgel come strolling down the road. She's dripping gore.
That means that it's time for us to get the people out of here as quickly as possible.
Okay, let's go.
I love that door.
It's time to move.
Yeah.
She's efficient.
She
And
comes up and she's got her namesake, a cudgel, and it is slick with blood and bone matter and all kinds of nasty. And she was like, they didn't even try to fight. I mean, they didn't see us coming at all. So, you know, the look of shock on their face as we cut their throats was pretty great.
they should have been more prepared though. They were soldiers.
I don't know if I would call them soldiers. They were pretty piss poor soldiers.
Yeah, they really were American.
But anyways,
Cudgel.
we currently don't have any eyes on it, so let's get to boogieing.
Let's get as many people out of here as possible.
Now the real fight begins.
And as you say that, Vitus,
Ugh.
Because of course.
Oh, no.
there is a darkness that descends upon this town.
Oh, thank you.
The weather turns cold, cloudy. Those of you on the river, as you're coming in with these boats, you see this cloud over the city, over the village here, and it's descending, and it's an unnatural dark cloud. And you catch glimpses of movement within the cloud as this very irregular colored green and red lightning sort of lance about within it, and you see that figure that you saw the night before.
Oh, that can't be good.
Oh, it doesn't look good.
So, as you say, darkness descends upon the village and people are freaking out. And the mayor's doing her best to, everybody, to the boats, to the boats, to the boats. And that's when the worst sound you've ever heard cracks loose as this draconic roar shakes the ground. And this beast descends from above, and it is this gnarly looking, it's a dragon out of your nightmares. It is almost dead looking, except for the blue flames licking off of its wings and tail. And astride this creature of nightmares is a nightmare himself. Those of you who recognize him know who he is. Those of you who have never seen him before still recognize this boogeyman from children's tales. And this dragon opens its mouth, and as it lets loose this cacophony of sound, it begins blasting the town with its breath weapon, and it is just wrecking the place. It's destroying buildings where the fires or whatever it is touches. Buildings explode into flame and burst apart. Stone, wood, metal, doesn't matter. It's all rended apart. And roll initiative.
Well, damn.
Are Daryl and I back in town now?
Yes, you're at the docks.
Okay.
Well, there's that.
Where am I at?
Well, Durin, as you went wandering about town looking for holes and a way to escape, you are joined by a Kender,
Oh, no.
and she was wanting to know exactly what you were doing, and when you told her, she was like, okay, that's adorable, I'll go with you, and she just walked with you. You never found any way out before the dragon descended and started blowing up buildings. Now, Darrow!
It's in the
Yep, I got you in there. Darrow, what's your initiative?
The
I got a 23.
DM did.
23!
It's the village.
Okay, I need to use the right mouse. Alright, 23. Reverence!
9.
And Astral.
Oh, 14.
That was very grunty 14. Psy!
4.
Hey,
Nice.
you too.
Yay! Look at that.
Which one of you wants to go first? Who's got the better decks?
I've got pretty good dice.
Alright, so we're gonna put Igneous first then. And Durin.
1.
Oh!
Does he miss a turn?
No.
Thank goodness.
Wow.
Pull it that one and it
Wow, did you see that? Reverence was just like, does he miss a turn?
That is a
She
wrong
was-
campaign.
She
Wrong
was
campaign.
eager
Not playing
for
by those
it.
rules this time.
Sorry.
I got a 10.
Okay, Vitus has got a 10. Vitus, Cudgel, and Darrell
That
all
was
going on
half
the
the
same
party
initiative.
after me.
We're not
And
after
then
you.
villagers. We're just
In
gonna give
initiative.
them
I just
all-
wanted
there you
to-
go.
Oh, after-
What's he do with this one?
4, 1.
Words make words
Words.
mean more than one thing.
Words.
There you go.
Oh, on that table over there.
All right, so top of the order here,
Oh.
Darrow.
Yeah.
So,
Graph.
Darrow.
Numerically, yes.
Let me
Yes.
see. Darrow. Darrow is here.
Numerically, yes.
And Iggy is here.
I'm slow, it's late.
So everybody, I'm going to give you a good shot of these. Hey, welcome. This is going to be Darrow, and this here is going to be Igneous. And now for some movie magic. Everybody pay attention to your screens. And welcome to the battle map. Okay. So,
Oh, please.
never mind the dragon there.
Never mind the dragon. Yes, we never mind those.
And Igneous and Darrow, as your boat docks, you see a battle taking place upon the docks. The mayor is busy in battle. You also see, where is he?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do.
Don't die.
You
We
see
can start there.
the Kinder Frostwind and Durin Rockthrower currently busy fighting some creatures out of Nightmare. You also happen to see quite a few other things, such as the, like I said, the mayor here is busy fighting these draconic-looking individuals. Here is Durin and Frostwind. They are also fighting the same-looking draconic individuals you have encountered before. You see on the other docks, preparing their boat to leave, is Becaris and Becaris the Younger. And you see all manner of nasty. It looks like that your plan was discovered, and now you're going to have to fight to protect the villagers as they try to board the boats.
All right.
Darrow, what would you like to do with your turn?
So I'm going to carefully get out of my boat, get on the dock, and then I'm going to aim up on a draconian over there by Darrow and his new wife.
Yep.
I mean, I'm Darrow.
You're Darrow. You're Darrow. This is Durin.
Yeah,
You
Darrow,
really did the
you
whole
know.
like introduction.
Wow.
Is that where you've been all this time?
Yeah, you never know.
I mean,
So, yeah, no, I'm going to aim up on a draconian that's next to her.
Got it.
A lot of love in
Okay,
this
give me a
game.
roll.
It really is.
I'm here for Darren. Can I just say?
We all know you're here for Derek.
There's no confusion here.
My total roll is a 20.
Oh, okay. So
Wow.
that will hit.
Change like that.
Excellent. Would this
I'm
be
into that.
next to an ally for my
Yes.
bonus?
This will work for your sneak attack.
Rolled terribly. I have a total of 9.
Okay. Cool beans.
And then I will move up just a little bit more.
All right. Where would you like to go? How far do you want to move?
About halfway up that boardwalk there.
1, 2, 3.
And then, yeah,
4?
and if I can find a post or something, I'm gonna bonus action hide if possible.
You got to go ahead and roll it. Astral.
I have rolled a
Yes.
total of
Astral. There is pandemonium as after the dragon unleashed its attack upon the town. The buildings are on fire. People are panicking. Everybody is being told to rush to the docks. You arrive there first and find that the docks are overrun with these draconian creatures, which you refer to as the Ash. They are everywhere. And this lovely figurine right here is going to be Astral. I dropped
That's
it.
a
Wow.
Oh no!
How much did you pay for that
Just
thing?
I've already told him what's going to happen big tonight, so this is just foreshadowing. But here we are. You appear on the battle mat. You are now facing off against several creatures. Directly in front of you, however, are 3 individuals that are dressed in the militia mail from the fight yesterday. These appear to be the villagers. However, remember I had you make an investigation check that didn't make it?
Oh no.
Now you know what you missed. Because these creatures shamble with unlife.
Awesome.
Zombies?
Zambit.
Yay!
I unsheath my sword.
That's a good start. I would definitely do that too.
Um,
I have to ask.
yeah, unsheath, and I go directly first one. First one.
All right.
Hey,
15 feet of movement. Boom.
swing.
Swing.
Do it.
Swing, bada, swing.
You got this.
6.
That will not hit.
No,
Nope.
Can you show me the misses?
Nope. You're definitely, you're not doing well.
not doing well.
You
No.
were very disturbed by this. Yeah, I get it.
Not disturbed.
All right. Villagers. Okay, so.
That's right, you were told not to stab
Um,
anybody, and you haven't, so it's good.
You know what? Good job. Good job. Until this moment.
Let's see here. I gotta get my dice out. I haven't even got my dice yet.
No,
It's
you
okay.
really don't.
You don't have
Yeah, I
to.
know. I need to, because I told you it was.
All your rolls.
This is all gonna be
People
dangerous.
gonna die.
Yep, people
Roll
gonna
with
die.
disadvantage because we're a
Oh.
wonderful party.
Because we're fabulous.
Can I use a fate die for that?
No.
I feel like I can because I don't have to ask permission for that.
Absolutely not.
Oh, should I use a
You
fate
may-
die?
you may not, because you are
You should
not.
have.
First of all, you may not use our fate dice because you are not part of our party.
All right, all right.
Damn.
What? I'm the most important member. All right.
Are you though?
I feel like I am.
There you go.
So, Frostwind
no.
is busy.
Oh, no.
She is pretty sharp character here. Sees that the one that she was fighting with her beloved Durin has
Oh,
taken an
choice
arrow.
of
She
friends.
sees Darrow over there taking aim, and so without your permission, although I guess. What's yours is hers, and what's hers is hers. She has pulled one of your weapons from your belt and has jammed it sufficiently into the draconian there.
Nice.
She's vicious,
Let her have it,
and
man.
she's very much like,
Pretty
no
excited.
one touches my Durin.
Why are you touching me? What did you take?
I'm allowed to. You signed a contract.
What?
Okay.
This is why we don't drink.
I might,
This is why.
Okay.
I might like to make walks.
Vitus, Cudgel, and Darrett. So Vitus.
So where am I? Where
Vitus,
who do I
you
get
come
to?
rushing in as well. So we have, I'm going to try not to drop them this time. We have Vitus, Redblade. We have Cudgel. And introducing Sir Darrett, Knight of Solamnia.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And the three of you come in, and you see in the burned, crumbling remains of the brass crab, you see these three cloaked individuals who turn upon you and snarl with a reptilian hiss. And these do not look like the other draconians that you have seen recently. These look slightly different.
Here we do.
Well, I'll pull out my sword. Shout out, use my bonus action. Shout out the words. Solaris of Menos! Light it and go after the first one I can get to.
Okay. And everybody on the battlefield here, as suddenly you feel this inspiration hit you as this familiar red glow begins to pulse and cover the battlefield. And you know that Vitus has joined the fight. Vitus, you move up on a creature. Go ahead and give me a roll, please.
Alright, I'm gonna use my precise strike so I get to roll with advantage.
Sounds good.
And then 14.
Unfortunately, 14 will not hit.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
That was good, but all right.
And
I thought it was good.
Cudgel
I
comes
think it's
rolling
good.
in behind you there.
Swing.
She was just waiting for you to get into place. And she takes that cudgel of hers and goes for the knees and successfully connects.
Yes.
with a 24. And her damage. Ooh, she rolled max on that, so he's not feeling too great.
Cudgel's hitting.
And Derek pulls his sword, and pulls the shield on. It doesn't have the kingfisher on it yet or anything. This is the shield that he's been carrying for reverence. And
It's the green shield.
no, she
No,
has
that's
the green
mine.
shield.
He's
Yeah.
carrying like
It's
No,
the shield
he
is
pulls
mine.
Reverence
Okay.
Brightheart's shield out,
Mhm.
and he says, "For honor and for love." And he charges in and goes
Wow.
to take on one himself, by himself.
Oh, Derek.
Okay. 17's what he needed, 17's what he got.
My turn.
Mm.
I will
Ooh,
save
almost
Derek.
maxed it out too. Okay, so Derek with a mighty cleave goes rushing in, and
Like a baby puppy.
maybe it's his newfound confidence, maybe it's something else, maybe it's Maybelline. But the changeling known as Derek reveals his true form and begins to attack and does well. And that's going to bring us to Reverence on the back of Roderick.
Okay.
Behold, everyone. Reverence and Roderick.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm really bad at this because I'm trying to do it for this. Yeah, okay, so
These
there we
are-
go.
this is
Reverence and
foreshadowing.
Roderick.
This is foreshadowing. He's trying to
So
kill
she
us.
knew, she was like, I'm not going
Me
to
and
paint my mini because if I do, then I'm sure to die tonight.
He hasn't dropped
I don't-
anybody else.
I don't paint until I'm certain I'm going to survive, and I really wasn't sure
So
about
that's the end of the campaign?
this.
All right, so Lady Grey Knight, what are we doing?
Okay, so I'm clearly bounding.
Yeah, so you're
forward.
bounding for the dock.
Yes.
People are running for the dock. You see the battlefield in front of you.
Thank you.
You can see that on one side in the remains of the brass crab are Cudgel and Vitus and Derek, and they are fighting off these draconic creatures that you've never seen before. They are not like the ones you've seen. And then you see down the main street here is Astral taking on what appears to be the shambling undead villagers. But also, to the other side there, in another building which looked like it was once maybe a fish house, you see movement within it.
If I speak very kindly to Paladine and beg for his help, would my passion make it possible to turn the undead?
I don't know, folks. So, what do you think? Should we hear what kind of kindness Reverence would ask?
I would like to hear.
I feel like-
that passion.
I feel like we should put her on the spot here and have her ask.
You know, that's how this is going to do.
Talk, my child.
Oh my god. What does Reverence say?
Great question. Such a great question. Thank you for asking.
Paladine and the world are listening.
While trying to control Roderick and bounding through scariness, she probably wouldn't be really eloquent about it. It would probably be like, holy smokes.
Oh God, help me.
This is really terrifying, and I know your sister is here, and all of these people are going to die, and I can't watch that. Please, God, help me. Start here with the unclean.
I guess we'll find out if Paladine hears you. In the meantime, what else are you doing?
You say a prayer and give him a waypoint.
Well,
Like,
that's-
let's get-
By
let's
the
start
way,
right
if you there. wanna go ahead and start there.
Start right here, please, thank
You know what though, like,
Pointing at
sometimes
yourself.
it's better when we go ahead and we're very direct in our prayers, let's be honest. It's very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I'm saying that's
I'm
how I
praying to my
talk to
God, I'm dropping an apple
Anyway.
pin right here. Do it right there, thanks.
Get the airstrike laser pointer.
Saying.
This spot.
Yeah. I'm
Because you've never prayed for God
Bounding,
to like
bounding,
specifically
bounding.
handle anything in your life.
yes. I need to be within 30 feet of the baddies that Astral is facing,
Okay, you are within 30 feet.
and I want to make sure I have my bow, not my sword.
Okay, you have it.
But that is all I can do. I mean, if
I will give you the attack if you want to give an attack
oh
out there.
shoot, yeah,
Go, go, go,
yes
go.
please. Let's see. Oh please,
Praying's
oh
a
please.
bonus action. No, praying's a free
Nope.
Nope, what you getting?
Natural one.
Oh.
See, so she.
I
she
love
loses a turn,
this.
right? She loses a
Okay.
turn, right?
So, oh, he's over there. She's losing a turn, right? She's losing a turn. Nope. What we're gonna do is
Those rules.
She better not shoot me.
So he says, "You better not shoot me." What we're gonna do then instead. So with a natural one, there's a lot of ways you can do it. You can just have it as just a miss. But I like dynamic number ones and I like dynamic number 20s. So what we're gonna do is, Astral, we're gonna put fate in your hands, and you're gonna call it high or low. High meaning you successfully dodge. Low meaning you get shot.
Ooh.
Sorry, Astral.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Here we go. Which is what it means. All right. So you're my witness.
Whammy.
This is my high.
And
3. So you are successfully dodging out of the way of the shot. It goes right over your shoulder. You look back.
a little too much
Reverence is
specificity in that
trying to get
prayer.
steady on a horse here.
I'm
shooting
looking
me?
up and praying as I'm
Yeah,
firing.
too much
so.
prayer
Reverence.
going on while you're trying to
All right.
shoot things.
Look and aim first, please.
Igneous, you're on the docks here. You see all this stuff. Huh?
It's not middle of nowhere, so they just landed on the
I like that.
You just landed on the dock. There's quite a bunch of stuff going on out here.
No cover.
God's
Okay.
good.
No
Guide
cover
everything.
whatsoever.
Burn it all.
Of course.
And you can see all kinds of movement. You can see villagers rushing to this area.
Who are the closest enemies to me?
You've got 2 Draconians, and then depending on if you consider them an enemy, you have Bakaris and Bakaris Younger.
I don't think running for the life makes them an enemy, so I'm gonna shoot at one of the Draconians.
Okay,
that's
which
closest
one?
To me, I can't see. So the one that's closest to me, the one that is facing me, if there is one.
Yep. Well, there's none of them facing you. There's one fighting the mayor, and there's one fighting Frostwind. The one fighting Frostwind has already been hit twice.
I'll shoot that one.
Okay.
So I need an intelligence save from that one.
All right. Now, these are the ones you've seen before. They're normal-looking
So
draconic
standard
creatures.
shot.
Okay, I've got 17 on the die,
Ooh, that's probably gonna make it.
and intelligence, so 16.
Oh yeah, they're fine.
Okay. All right.
So
Nothing.
yeah, just sort of misses, and then I'm gonna kind of duck back down into the boat that I'm in.
Okay.
Just go prone in the boat.
Flop down. Got it.
No, I am dead.
Pop up and flop down. All right. So, and Sai.
Let's go.
Now Sai has also decided to be the unpainted.
Yeah, so
Very
that's what
barely see the tiny little Kinder here.
It's okay.
And Sai, you come running up with everybody else. You're in a crowd of people, of
Yep.
course. You've got Earl with you, and well, what do you want to do?
Well, where be I?
Okay, so you are coming up. You see Astral and Reverence fighting on the main street against undead. You see Vitus and Cudgel and Darrett fighting in the remains of the Brass Crab against some Draconians you've never encountered before. There is what appears to have been a fish house at one point, but is now in shambles, and there is movement coming from within that.
Okay. On the main street, let me go let me go on the main street to
Okay.
where Reverence and Astral are,
All right,
because if I want people to get out of here, I'm gonna need them to have a clear way to do that.
that's fair. So you're there next to Reverence and Roderick.
Okay. And I will swing at the first shambling dead creature that I come to.
Okay, so we're gonna move you up. Do you want to be on the left in front of Roderick and Reverence, or the right?
Nope. Nope. We don't need to be in front of a horse. That seems like
Okay,
death.
all right. So we're gonna put you to the right of
Or
Astral.
behind it.
There
Or
is
behind it.
a shambling, moaning individual there.
Absolutely fabulous. Well, we're gonna go ahead and help him into his next life. We're not. We're not gonna do that at all, apparently.
What you got?
Well, with a 6, we're definitely not helping him.
No,
with
you're right.
anything.
With a 6, you definitely will not
What
be.
is happening with our dice?
Yep.
New dice,
This is
like-
terrible.
I think
This
we're
is
the
horrible.
girl.
I mean, it's great for me.
Try not these.
All right, so
Curse.
fires burn,
Curse
moss grows, buildings collapse.
Wow.
A lot of things happen, and then finally, it's Durin's turn. Durin, you're standing there with your beloved Frostwind the Kender, who is fighting for your life.
It belongs there.
Asked her to.
Knows what it did.
You don't have to ask the ones you love; they do it because they love you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet baby Jesus. Okay, so I took one of my weapons, but she did not take goon.
No, she wouldn't dare without your permission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
No, well,
So
wait a
I'm
minute.
going
What's
to-
his is hers and what's
Hers is hers.
So I
Well,
guess
there are
I'm
a few
gonna
things that
attack
are
the
sacred.
one that's in front of us.
All right, this one has
Are
been
there?
hit twice already.
Are there?
Yeah, like one thing.
Okay.
Maybe. Sometimes.
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
14 is what you needed.
So that is going to be 5, 7, so that's going to be 13 points of damage.
Wow.
And what does it look like when Goon goes off in this creature?
Basically, so it just a massive explosion, like a hole was left inside the crater where she, I guess, put my axe into her, or it. So I basically just put a hole directly into it, going straight into the wall.
I just see you mounting it on top of her head, aiming.
No, because there's an axe there. Can't do that.
Yes, no,
You
that's
could.
So
I mean, I
disrespectful.
could, but I
So
won't.
So,
disrespectful.
yes, your Goon goes off, cloud of black smoke, thunder rumbles, and when the smoke clears enough that you can see the creature that you've shot, it is resembling that of a statue with a hole in it. And that is one down.
Alright, yes. Got
There we
one
go.
drop. One drop.
I
You got 1,000 left.
Then
Let's
tell
go. Right.
Frostwind to get on the ship. Go get on the ship.
And she looks at you and she says, I will never leave your side.
Get your ass on the ship.
Love it when you talk about me like that. So anyways,
No one will miss her when she
Hey, don't be that.
for those of you who are watching at home, normally we would be ending this here at 9 o'clock. However, we got a late start and I had a lot of announcements. So we are going to go a little after 9 and hopefully finish this up. So bear with us and we will try to continue this on and hopefully finish up tonight. Now, yeah, would really like to accomplish this evening. So we're going to try to push through. Thank you for those of you who are going to stay with us. If you got to go, we understand.
But don't go.
Gonna need you.
Yeah, but definitely don't go. We need you to stay.
the good
Please,
part.
this is the best part. But let's get on with it. So now there are things happening as the villagers make it to the docks. There is these winged draconian creatures that come out of the fish house, and they begin to circle around. And they are trying to pick off villagers and try to stop them from getting to the boats. The strange-looking draconians within the brass crab move up on the trio inside and begin to attack. The shambling skeletal zombie-like individuals move up on Astral and Psy and begin to attack. The mayor gets attacked by 2 of these creatures,
Nobody else.
and she does okay. We're going to turn, and Durin.
No.
I mean, that's funny. Okay, probably no. We'll see here. So Durin, yeah, that's only a 10 to hit.
No.
No, okay. Second attack then goes towards Frostwind. And Frostwind is also nimble enough to dodge out of the way. And now let's handle Vitus and Cudgel. Bring it. They're gonna. Okay. So let's start here. So first off on Cudgel, there are 1, 2, 3 attacks there. Those aren't going to do well. That's not going to do well. Okay, so Cudgel's fine. Vitus. Yeah, you keep saying that. All right, that's probably going to do it though.
Maybe.
Yeah, 21.
Nope.
Okay, 21. All right.
You need one more.
Good to know there. Okay, so we know that's going to miss. And then Jarrett.
Is he still wearing tinfoil?
No, Jarrett's in
Yeah,
full
he's
got-
real
He's
plate
I gave
now.
him plate mail.
He got real
They
armor.
just-
I
got
gave,
upgraded.
I gave him my armor. Well,
He
extra
gets
of my
missed by
armor.
those 3, and then you're familiar with this. All 3 of these individuals,
Oh, that shit.
and
The allergies hit him. Like
Yeah.
and all 3 breathe out. So
That's out of here.
I'm going to need 3 Constitution saving throws. Okay. Thankfully, I'm rolling with advantage with Cudgel. Okay. And then Darrett, he doesn't have. Oh, but he's doing okay. Okay. What'd you get?
I rolled 15.
Okay. That's 1. Go ahead and roll your next one.
Oh,
You gotta roll 3 times.
yeah. My bad. 19
Good.
plus 4.
Good.
And then 15 again. This
Okay.
dice really likes the number 11.
All right, wonderful. So the brass crab fills with this noxious cloud of green gas, and blocking line of sight. You can still see a glow of red coming from within the building, but you have no idea what's actually happening inside. And then we're going to go over to Astral and Psy. Now, this is going to be easy enough. Okay, Astral. Yes, I mean 18.
Hit.
Okay.
Yikes.
6 points.
Okay.
And then Psy.
No, thank you.
Well, 6 points. If you needed to know,
No, it's fine.
there was no way he missed. We'll just put it that way.
It's fine. I trust you implicitly, Sir B.
I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, no more issues there. Mayor's done. They're moving about. Okay, now the fun part here. So the villagers have now swarmed the docks. Bad guys are everywhere. And then the dragon comes down and he sees what's happening. Soth is not an idiot. He knows what you're trying to do. So he begins to direct the dragon to swoop and burn boats.
Oh.
And now the river is alight in flame.
Yay.
Oh, of course it is.
And top of the order with Darrow.
Yay.
The river's on fire behind you. The village is on fire in front of you, and there are bad guys and villagers everywhere.
This is fine.
Okay, cool.
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
this
yep,
is fine.
yep.
It's fine.
I agree. This is fine.
Alright. So Darrow and his wife are tied up with a draconian there.
You're Darrow.
You're Darrow.
Dang it.
Okay, listen.
He's having
Durin.
he's
Yeah.
having a moment where he can't remember
Yeah.
that he is
It's that
Darrow,
stressful. It's that
not
stressful.
All right, Durin.
Durin.
Yes, there's
Durin and his wife are fighting
Yeah.
off.
And then the other ones are circle. Wait,
We just
so now we
put
got
that can
draconians picking off townsfolk,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And
So
then
look at
plus
your hand,
the
there's a
dragon.
ring there?
Yeah, plus the dragon.
All right, so I'm just gonna use my bonus action to steady aim, which gives me advantage on my next shot, and I'm gonna aim at a draconian attacking a townsfolk person.
Okay. Pick one. You've
Well,
got the mayor available. You've got one that's attacking Frostwind and Durin. You have these flying ones here that are circling around.
I want to take a flying when they're
All
trying
right,
to
you've
go
got
for it.
one right here.
Yeah. Alright, so that one was a 6. That's an 18. I got a 25 to hit.
That will hit. Okay. And now these ones are these ones right here.
For a total of 9 again.
Okay. Okay.
And then
Gotcha.
I'm gonna start yelling at the townsfolk that are running at the docks to take cover, because running at the boats is no good. I'm just yelling, take cover.
Okay. Astral.
Yep.
You got target rich environment.
Yep. Swinging on one of the zombies in front of me.
Sure. Which one?
There was 4 of them there, right?
There's 3.
There's 3 of them there.
I mean, unless you want to count
I see
side.
it a little bit better.
You're still alive, right? You don't count it
Over there.
Okay.
I will punch you.
Let's go with I would count side. No. Let's go with the one in front of me.
Okay, you got it.
All right. That's
Same one you
enough.
attacked before and
Same.
missed.
Yeah.
Same one that Reverence attacked and missed.
Yep. We're gonna hit it.
I'm making
You're not
notes.
helping.
I am going to say a
That's not
silent
helping.
prayer to Celestia. I need you to guide my hand. I'm trying to activate the sacred weapon, but it's
Guide
probably
my
not going to
sword.
work.
Attempting to
I said
activate
guide to
all
my sword.
powers.
Yes. But I'm sure it will work. But let's see here. Does 18 work?
Looks
Hit.
good, yeah.
18 will hit.
Woo! For 7.
Nice.
Okay,
Doing something.
and he's down.
Yeah.
You don't feel like he was like a super strong, powerful individual as he collapses into bone and rubble. Okay, what else for you?
If we've taken him, I think what I want to do. See the one behind us attacking the town folks. See the one in front attacking the town folk. I am going to engage with the winged one next to the mayor.
Okay, so you're going to move past these to do that. So you are now engaged with the one over here.
Yep.
All right.
And that's all I can do at this time.
Okay. Villager, so starting with the mayor. Mayor takes one down.
Wow.
Mayor's not one to slouch. She's pretty tough. And let's see. Frostwind. She's protecting her beloved. Ooh. She's doing well.
Yeah.
Frostwind.
Is Frostwind roll with advantage because she's in love? Love is so powerful.
Yeah, she's striking away there.
Somebody performed the ceremony. Keep that bonus too.
Villagers begin to swarm. Even with the warnings like to go the other way, seek cover. Like there are those that are just piling into the boats and pushing off, even without a full boat. You have some that are just diving into the river. Everybody is swarming the docks here. Vitus, Cudgel, and Darrett. So Vitus, you're standing here in the brass crab. You're surrounded by this green mist. You can't see what's going on outside the building.
No.
And these creatures are doing their best to kill you.
Yo, on time, go again. I guess I got another precise strike, so I'm trying to precise strike one. This time, make sure I get my math right.
Avengers and pre-Avengers.
10 does not hit.
10 does not hit. No, you're absolutely right. 10 will not hit.
So,
The dice are not
dice
being
are-
very
they're
kind.
not. They always hate me.
You know, you can always use some fate dice though.
No, not yet. But
No, not
I
yet?
can do an action surge
Yeah.
and do it again.
Oh, okay. There we go. That works.
I got my
You can
personal
do
fate
that.
dice.
You can do that. That is true. Action surge will work.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Does a 21 hit?
21 will hit.
That's what we're talking about,
Okay.
Vitus.
There it is.
Burn some.
That's gonna be
All the damage.
Okay.
8, 9,
Everything.
10. That's gonna be 10
I'll have
slashing.
fire.
Yeah.
Fine.
And then 8 fire.
Yes.
Boom. So what does it look like?
When I end him,
Yeah.
Yes.
the burning sword goes through, and it was a precise strike right down his head. So I split him in half, and I was like, dude, the flames cauterize their wounds and organs, and everything just burned. His blood gushes off all over him, and then I just scream, "Die!"
Nice.
And I shout out, "Soth, I'm coming for you, traitor!"
Okay. And as you end this creature in front of you, something unexpected happens.
Of course
Uh-oh.
it is.
But wait,
The body explodes
Wow.
in a crackling ball of lightning.
oh no,
So you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
that's not good.
Cudgel needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and Darrett needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Derek's got this. I believe in that.
No, see, a dwarf is not very agile, and neither is Darrett in his full plate.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, good. So you're fine. You're only going to take half this,
Yay!
and you won't be stunned.
Yay!
Oh no.
Okay, so 6 points of damage, lightning damage to you, and you are not stunned. Cudgel and Darrett, unfortunately, appear to be unable to move. Locked in their armor, maybe.
No.
We got what, 2 more left? 3 more
Yeah, you got 2 more left.
left? Sorry, I broke the mic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We appreciate the role play, but we would also appreciate volume control.
I got excited.
Anyways, reverence. You hear all kinds of battle cries coming and shaking the walls next to you. Astral has carved a path through these shambling creatures and is engaged with a winged individual, leaving you inside to deal with the other 2. There are also these winged individuals floating around, gliding and snatching villagers.
Oh my god.
Do it.
Just shoot something.
Do it.
I think Roderick's just gonna trample one of these guys.
That sounds like a fun time to me.
Most violent pony,
Yeah.
headed forward. Do I got 20 feet between me and a baddie?
You got 10 feet right now.
Nope.
I'll just back up a few feet. We'll be fine.
I'm not backing Roderick up to.
I mean, he would do it.
I mean,
Yeah, like doing like a circle around and like
there you go.
get your line that you need.
Okay, I do what's necessary to get 20 feet.
There you go.
All right, we'll give it to you.
Okay.
So you got 20 feet.
Yep. So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, he failed it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I guess I have to be able to hit him first.
Okay.
No.
I mean, false.
They have to
False.
succeed.
Auto hit.
Hits it with a. Then that target must succeed.
Then the target must succeed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Nope. 11.
So you want to burn one of them fate dice and just get a reroll there?
My Yay.
You got more.
I endorse that plan.
We're fine.
Yeah, we just need more subscribers so we can reset our.
Look at that. We can have more faith.
No, I'm not
There it is.
taking. I'm
Please,
not taking-
subscribers, join our Twitch and
Right.
other
Tell your
stations.
friends and have your friends tell more friends so we can get more subscribers, so we can get more fake die, because we're burning through them really fast. And Alex is evil.
Can I just-
And he makes us do it. Or
Alex
tries
is
to,
evil.
He tries to make us do it with
Wait,
everything.
so hold on. Do we get subscribers on YouTube and on Facebook?
With just Twitch.
Nah.
Please, people, we need your help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Please, we need your help.
Tell your
What's your
friends.
I want to change out my weapons, but I can't do anything else.
Okay, all right. That's reverence then. Igneous.
Seeing the dragon overhead burning boats, I'm going to scramble out of the
Scramble out of the
time.
target.
I have no kind words.
And how far away am I from the
Then please share
the
all of
parting
them.
of the buildings there?
Don't close that. Close this.
So what was
How far
that?
away am I from the parting of the buildings?
Parting of the buildings, like here
Yeah.
or here?
So.
Over
Here?
there, yeah.
About
Mm-mm.
65 feet,
Oh,
give or take
nice.
5 feet.
Well, I had to use half my movement to stand up, so I'm just going to move 15 feet,
Mm,
just crouching, trying not to draw too much attention to myself.
which
It's
one?
very much
And
just set up there.
I will
very similar to that.
Aim
Which one
at
did you
the
take from
flying one that Astral's dealing with
Okay.
for an
Okay.
intelligence save.
Intelligence
He's
save.
within 60 feet now,
I
right?
wanted to make sure I wasn't-
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. 11.
No.
Cool.
So he takes 3 psychic damage.
Good.
And he will suffer a D4 to his next save.
Yes.
Okay.
Minus D4.
Spillings are really hurt.
All right.
He reels from being hit
Yeah.
with no visible markings.
It's okay. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's essentially because it doesn't leave a mark or anything like that. It's all psychic damage. So internally, he's got a massive headache.
Yes.
Which
Drives
I
him
can
to
tell you from
distraction.
experience, that's enough to take you out, man.
Agreed. Sigh.
Mhm.
I'm a migraine dealer.
You know what?
Nice.
I'm good.
Whatever works.
Okay. Yes, I'm procrastinating. These dice have not been friendly tonight. You leave me alone.
What are you doing?
Done.
What's
Nothing.
you got? What's you got?
Always
Got
stay
five.
your roll.
Do you want to use some fate die? Get a reroll?
You know I do, but I'm not going to do that.
I mean, you don't have to ask permission.
I'm
You
not
could
gonna do
just do it.
I'm not gonna do
I mean,
it.
there's 3. That would leave 2 left in case somebody needs it.
One.
And I mean, you haven't used one today. All right. Durin.
Yo, what up?
He's Darren.
Yep.
He's Durin.
That's Durin.
You're Darrow.
So
Sure.
you're still fighting one in front of us.
We need more nicknames.
Yes, you are still fighting one in front of you.
Okay,
Crosswind
so-
has already attacked it and did some damage.
I'm not going to shoot it, but I'm going to use my battle axe variation of Dune. So I'm going to cleave it, or try to cleave it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not it.
Is it?
22.
22 will hit. Yes,
All
you are
right.
correct. Give me some damage, sir.
That is going to be a total of 11 points.
Nice.
And what does it look like?
Okay, yeah, because I'm not stabbing it. No, I'm going like straight down to the side of this, so it like cleaves in half, and then as it's falling, I'm gonna kick it so it just falls over.
Okay.
Nice.
And yeah, it breaks apart into pieces as it turns to stone from your hit.
2! I got 2!
Look at that. Durin has come to play tonight.
Look at that one.
All right. Anything else, Durin?
Yeah, I'm telling like Frostwind to probably move behind me.
Proper protector, like a good husband.
Yep. Yeah, she steps behind you, and you can feel her tiny little hand like reach and grab a hold of the back of your waistband there, and she's like, "I'm with you, little bear."
Oh, good.
Little bear.
Really the volunteer now?
Little bear.
Did my elf
okay.
ears hear that from there?
Where my
Yes,
elf
you
ear?
did. Your elf
Nice.
ears definitely heard that.
Little bear.
LB.
That's gonna be making it easier
LB.
for me to.
While she is behind me to the side, I'm going to, which is weird, I'm going to put my shield so that nothing comes at her from the angle.
Aw.
Aww.
Whatever.
You're never getting rid of her now.
No, I'm not!
All
Let
right.
me know.
Okay, so top of the order here. This is round 3 in combat here. For those of you who've never played before, initiative happens in rounds. Everybody gets a chance to act, and then basically takes about a minute, and then things move on. During this time, beginning of the round, this is where other stuff will happen that's not currently in an initiative order. In this case, the dragon and the mayor's daughter, who has not been in this fight. You hear from the town square a bell ringing as loud and hard as it can. And it has drawn the attention of Soth and the dragon, who is going to investigate. And as the dragon turns and begins to sweep forward, there was an idea that was mentioned earlier today, and you see it in action as a barrel of flaming alcohol
Yes!
comes launching over and smashes into the side of the dragon, spraying flaming liquid everywhere. And the draconic individual flies higher to get out of range.
Nice.
Do it again! Continue!
You see more boats pushing off as villagers get in and begin to escape. You see these flying individuals here have been making their rounds, and as the dragon leaves, they begin to leave the combat as well, moving away from anything. There is at this point Astral. You see something that you're not really sure what to do about. Because it is at this point, Astral, you can hear the villagers all trying to get on the boats, and you see you hear these familiar voice of two of these children that seem to have been trapped on the street, and they're calling for help. They're calling for mom, and mom's on the boat, and she's saying, "Just run, and they're saying, "We're scared, we can't."
Oh.
And that is when you see a creature that you recognize. As soon as I can find him, what did I do with it? Ah, there he is. You see it appear. Now, we had talked about before, in the forest, these creatures just seem to vanish sometimes. You actually get to see it happen this time as it reappears. And literally, it looks like it is stepping out of the very fabric of existence. And yeah, down this way, you see this creature, which you recognize as the Ash. This is not a draconian. This creature looks like the lycanthropes that your people fought against. It's dressed in a way that is alien to Kryn from what you've seen, but is familiar to you from Deva. And you see him, you see in the opposite direction, these two little kids, which I have lost the minis for, so we're just gonna have to make do. But you see in the opposite direction, down this way, these two little kids, and they're there's two little kids here, and you see these draconian coming up behind them. They don't see the draconian. You do. You see the kids. And in front of you, you see the ash. And he makes eye contact with you and he says, "The pilgrim, we found you. Do you know what we did to your people after you left them? Allow me to share their screams with you, Astral." Darrow.
Oh, I will steady aim at that draconian by Astral.
Okay.
16 on that one. And 5 on that one. So I'll take the 16 for a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
This terrible roll. 7, 8. 13 points of damage.
Okay. Well, he's still with you.
Okay. And I'll just keep yelling at people who get in boats and run for your lives.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up just a little tiny bit out of the corner.
Do you want this corner or this corner?
The opposite one.
This one.
Perfect, thank you.
You got it. Astral.
Now I can see.
Currently engaged with the one draconian. I hear the screams of the children. Draconians coming up behind them. Doran, the children behind you. Swing at the
That's Frostwind.
swing at the winged one that's in front of me. 20
Nice.
That'll hit.
for 8 points.
Okay. He's still with you.
Oof, he's a tough one.
As I hit him, I want to maneuver down the alleyway.
Which way? You
Just
going
like
this side towards the mayor, or are you going through the fish house
no,
building?
like towards the mayor's side,
Okay.
heading down.
You can get to there, but if you go any further, you're going to trigger an attack of opportunity.
That's fair. And the guy that knows my name, how do you know me? What have you done to my people? I charge.
Ooh. Okay. That's an 11, so that's not going to hit you. So you rush past.
Yeah, I'm just charging.
Okay.
If I don't know if you would allow it, but I'd try to knock him over.
I'm not going to allow it. You've already had an attack, and you've had some move, but you're right up on him.
I want him.
Okay. All right, villagers. So Mayor is going to take her shot. She'll try to take down this one she's been fighting. Oh, she may do it. Ooh.
Yes?
Oh, another one down. Mayor's handling business, and she's directing people. To the boats! To the
Mayor's been rolling
boats!
good.
Get to the boats! And she's gonna move up on this creature here. And let's see, Frostwind. You told her to stay behind you, so she sees the kids, and she wants to help, but she's staying with you.
Can you get to the kids?
Yes, I can get to the kids.
You get to the kids. Go to the kids. Save the kids.
I'll wait for you in the next life.
Don't!
And she runs screaming towards these draconians.
Gosh.
Oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to do something.
Nah.
And unfortunately, she missed with her attack.
Oh no.
She's not protecting the love of her life.
Oh no.
She only
Does the
gets
power of
advantage
love
when she's
give her
protecting the love of her life.
Oh no. She's doing so good.
She don't give a damn about them kids.
You're the one who
Vitus.
brought it up.
Alright. I can.
Aaron didn't bring it up.
Burning people to
Astral
He
flame
is
for
gonna
justice.
blame Astral for this death. This death is on Astral's head.
Ooh, that's not gonna hit.
Man, we are making some enemies of each other as party members.
10, yeah, 10 does
Fun,
not
guys.
hit.
Fun, guys. Fun,
Okay. 10 does not hit.
Ah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Alright. 10 does not hit.
Yeah.
Okay, Vitus and Darret are no longer stunned, but they cannot act on this turn.
You mean cudgel?
I wasn't
Cudgel.
Cudgel, I'm sorry,
Sorry.
Cudgel and
I'm so
Darret.
sorry.
I'm reading. Okay, Reverence.
Alright.
You heard something about kids, but you got undead next to you. You see the mayor is fighting off one of these winged individuals. You have no idea what's going on in the brass crab.
I can swing and then move.
You can.
So I'll swing on
Oh, I see. There's
Where the party is.
whatever's closest to me. Nope, there's a 10.
No.
And that was with advantage.
Yeah.
So, can I just run past? I don't need it, don't need it, don't need it.
She's like,
It hasn't been doing you very well.
Hey, hi.
Yeah.
And then I'll run past and you can take your attack or whatever, but I'm trying to get to the mayor.
Okay. Well, you can do so. They don't get attacks of opportunity, so you
Oh,
go
good.
right up on top of.
Yeah.
Are you trying to now? Tell me what you're trying to do with this. Do you want to engage with the creature she's fighting? Are you trying to get with her? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the creature off of her.
Okay, so you engage with that one then. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Igneous.
Thanks.
That flying one that I was shooting at before is done, right?
It's still here. It has not died yet.
Okay. Is anyone else being like carried off? Because I'm gonna shoot at the ones that are still like trying to fly away.
No, there's those left.
They all left.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess we'll shoot at the main guy that Astral just like run at
Okay. Yep, you got him.
or try to. So I need an intelligence save. I don't know why I don't want to attack.
Okay. He failed it.
Sweet. Ooh, only 1 psychic damage, but he is gonna suffer that minus D4.
Okay. Make sure I make that note. All right.
And then I'm gonna keep moving in the direction I was moving and try to get a little closer to where there may be cover.
Okay. Cover would you're gonna have to try to get into
To
like
the
the
building.
fish house and the buildings
That's where
here.
I'm headed.
Okay. How much movement do you want to use?
I have 30.
Okay. Do you want to try to use all 30?
As long as it doesn't put me next to an enemy.
Let's see. We can do
Try to
that.
wiggle around people
Let's
if I can.
see. There you go. You don't have any enemies within 5 feet of you. You do have
Okay.
one within 10 feet, but he's engaged.
Okay.
Okay. Sai, you've been left alone to fight against the
I
undead.
hear this.
You got it. You got him surrounded.
You got this.
This is what you needed in order to hit.
I'm really hopeful.
You're
I
good.
am. It really wasn't.
Wow, dice are killer tonight.
I don't want to talk about it.
You know, it's at this point I'd like to
Literally
remind
just-
everybody that you are playing inside of a comic shop that you could absolutely go and buy dice from at the end of this night. We have these wonderful things called mystery bags from Asarak's Treasure Hoard. They're wonderful. But until then, Durin, Crossone has done what you said and run off to fight and try to save these children.
Okay, so is there? Alright, so I'm gonna run and to get to the kids and to her and to fight whatever's there. When I get close within range, I'm gonna fire goon at the enemies.
Have you reloaded?
As I'm going, I'm reloading, so I won't hit until the next go. I only get there.
Takes a full action. Or bonus action.
full action move now. But if I action surge, I should be able to do
You're
this.
good. I'll give it to you.
So as I get there, I'm action surge and still keep moving to get closer because I can
Yeah.
keep moving.
I've got you within 10 feet.
All right, that's all I need to do. All right,
Are
so
you gonna shoot the kids?
no.
Who has a spray? Put them out of their misery.
Let them take the easy way out.
Don't let the shifters take them.
You know what? We're just gonna make sure we skip years of therapy. It's fine. We got this.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure 12 doesn't. No.
12 does not hit. Nope, sorry.
Ah,
Mm.
that's a 12. Please God.
Don't you want to use them fate dice though?
Yes.
The next roll's not gonna
For the
be any
kids.
better.
Yeah, I'm
Fate
using
dice.
fate dice.
Yay, there we go. We're using the fate dice. That means
Oh.
2 left. Roll it, sir.
It's very worth it.
It better be worth it. We should get bonuses. Son of a bitch!
Oh no.
What's got less? It's like a 7.
What's
Okay.
happening?
All right. So that was Durin. Top of the round here.
And then I rolled 20.
Round number
You
4.
just wasted.
Yeah.
So again, lots of stuff is happening. Terrible things are happening. The village is all but destroyed. The bell has ceased ringing after the most recent attack from the dragon. There's all kinds of nasty going on right now as these villagers get attacked, as some of them make it into the boats. Boats are all leaving. Majority of the village is safely onto boats, even though some of the boats are on fire. They're putting them out. You have a lot of stuff going on. So we're going to get into what happens next. So from the Brass Crab, this individual with the long white hair and the fresh armor of a Solamnic knight comes barreling out of the green fog, having heard the cries of the children, and goes vaulting over them to engage with this creature back here. There seems to be a glow about this knight. Seems to be giving off his own sort of light right now. It's a silver pureness to it. Darrow.
So that happened. Alright, so I'm gonna steady aim on that last draconian now in front of Reverence.
Mm-hmm.
Let loose an arrow. That is a 15 and that is an 18. So 25 to hit.
That'll do it.
That's much better. For 20 points of damage.
Ew.
Nice.
What does that look like?
Dang.
Let's see, what's his side faced at me?
Yep.
He's just got a arrow going through the back of his neck and out the side of his cheek.
Nice.
Ouch. That's awful. And, yep, okay. So the mayor and Reverence need to make dexterity saving throws.
My bad.
I mean, there's really only so many options.
That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You ready for mine?
Yep.
8.
Okay, well, you got higher than the mayor did.
What's that?
Okay.
I thought this one would be better.
Well,
All right.
It too failed me.
So as this creature explodes, it sprays a viscous liquid in all directions that when it touches flesh, metal, it sizzles and burns.
My bad.
take 10 points of acid damage. The mayor is coated and gripping at her face and her body as the acid takes its toll. And wherever the acid touches, it seems to stick and continue burning.
Yep, that's not good.
Astral, from behind you, you hear the screams of reverence and the mayor, and you venture a look over your shoulder to see them basically melting away. You can see at the far end Durin and Frostwind and some glowing knight fighting against the one that you left. And they don't seem to be doing very well. And then there's the one in front of you. And he just sneers with that evil look in his eye and says, "You've forsaken Celestia. That's why you have no power here."
I'm continuing to run. What's on the side, like off the map? What is
This
off
here,
the map?
this
here?
is all. So this is all more village. It's all in rubble, and
It's just rubble
yeah,
and
it's
stuff,
just
okay.
it just continues to go on. There is a creature standing there. Once you look past him, appears to be one of the ash. It's a draconian, but it looks like the way it's moving, it looks like it's blind.
Okay. I tell him I am not forsaken Celestia. I was sent here. She brought me here. I'm building a beacon. I start with you. I swing.
Okay, swing.
$20.
Miss.
Oh.
See, he easily, like, he moves like water and slides out of the way and just stares at your blade. And it's just like, if that is the best Celestia has to offer, I will take this world too. Okay. Vicaris and Vicaris the Younger have now exited the battle as their boat pushes off, laden down with villagers.
Oh, good.
Frostwind is attempting to save the children.
Get them away.
She's gonna need to.
Okay, she got one there. She's not doing too well.
No, no.
Getting them away or attacking?
I mean, she's attacking, but she's not really giving a whole lot of punishment out. Oh. Vitus, Cudgel, and Darrett.
Alright, we're gonna use different die. 20.
Yay.
Okay, 20. That will hit.
Alright, so that's gonna do 4 plus 1. It's gonna do 8 slashing. And then 3, 4, 5. And then 5 burning.
Okay, what's that look like?
Yeah! Alright, promise I won't break blanks this time. So this time I take, because they're like dragon creatures, right? Yeah, so I take the flame sword and then I just stick it straight through his mouth and through the back of his head, and then I flip it up as it splits the top part of his head. And then there's an arc of flame that just shoots out.
Yep, and then following the arc of flame comes this arc of electricity
Of
that
course.
begins to bounce between the two of you. Make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Let me go back.
Ooh, Cudgel did better this time.
That's not good.
That's not good?
No.
I got natural one.
Everybody's been doing really well on the day.
Okay,
But-
good news. 8 points of damage, but you're stunned.
We're good on saving throws, not necessarily good on attacks.
Yeah.
So we're good on savings.
Or either. No,
So,
failed that.
and now
A lot of damage.
I can't do
Covered in acid.
Alright.
Not my finest hour.
Well, at least I killed a guy. I got 2.
Good job.
Got 2. Write my kill count.
Okay, Cudgel slides around,
I have effectively
but unfortunately
missed
has not
3 people.
been able to do anything this turn.
I feel like that's skillful.
I have
It is.
effectively missed
Um,
the same
take a
spells
risk.
3 times.
Slippery.
I don't think you put enough effort into it.
I'm just gonna use my small dice. Seem to be liking me a little bit.
So-
Oh.
I think it's because you're not a panther.
I'm fairly certain it's exactly for that reason. We didn't rest, so I don't have options.
We didn't rest.
Yeah.
Whose fault was that?
No one sleeps.
Darrett
This is
continues
all
to fight, and this whatever this light is seems to be guiding his sword as he cleaves through, and he turns, and there is like an after image, like when he turns, and then the light turns with him.
Oh, cool.
And he looks at Frostwind and he looks at Durin, and he says, "Be the hero. Get the children to safety."
Talking to Frostwind, right?
Voting. Yeah, Frostwind. Get the kids. Go.
And then he comes down the aisle here, coming down the road. And as he comes, there's this light that just continues to grow from him. And it pulses. And there's like, it's like pushing back at the darkness. And he's got this shield with him. It's got the Bright Heart crest on the front with the heraldry of the knights. And his sword gleams with a light that is otherworldly. And as he points, it beacons, and there is this light that just shoots from his sword into the sky, and it begins to burn away at the dark cloud above.
What was that?
Reverence.
Hashtag dumbass Darrett? Was that what that was?
Oh,
Yeah, it was
dang.
dumbass there.
Reverence.
He's now badass.
From behind you is a warm and inviting light. It feels familiar, and it feels like home. And you look back and
Am I
you
dying?
see. No, you're not dying.
Okay.
You look back and you see Darrett in all of his real self. It's like for the first time you're seeing him, and he's got this heavenly glow about him.
Mhm.
He doesn't look afraid, but it is your turn.
Is that supposed to be like healing light? Like I'm covered in acid and screaming, so.
Nope, it's not healing light.
Okay.
How'd you get covered in acid?
Oh.
Okay.
Who did that?
All right. I don't really know how to remove the acid.
You may take one action, and you may scrape the acid off of you, and you will not continue to take damage.
Yeah, it might be important.
That is important.
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested in this light, and Darrett, clearly, I need to get this acid off me,
Yeah, let's take him back first.
Okay.
so I don't die,
Okay.
cause it's bad.
Yes, yes it is.
All right. So is that what you're doing then?
Yes.
Okay. So you take a turn. You're basically taking your action to scrape the acid off of you. So
Marveling at Darrett, clearly, but scraping acid off of myself
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. Igneous, you can see everything that I've already described here. Astral is ineffectively fighting this creature, which seems to just be easily outclassing him.
But I was able to hit it last turn. It's the same one.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna keep shooting it then.
Go for
It has a minus D4 to the save this turn now because I hit it last time.
it. Correct.
So go ahead.
Same thing?
Yep. I didn't sleep. I don't have a lot of options of what I can do.
Okay, so he's got a 4 on the die, which is not even gonna come close, even with his bonus.
Ooh. 5 psychic damage.
Mm.
Instant effect.
Hurt feelings.
Okay.
Just while Astral, we're kind of tag teaming it. I feel like Astral's distracting him with the blade, and I'm just trying to get as many psychic forks into his brain as I can. And I'm gonna try to get into better cover.
Okay, you're gonna enter one of these buildings then?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go easily into one.
They're not on fire currently.
No,
right?
not
Okay.
not these buildings. The ones back in the village are on fire. These ones have long since been destroyed.
Okay. And is there anyone in there?
No,
Now that I'm in the building?
no, you are in the building. You are by yourself.
Cool. I wanna be there.
Okay, well, there you are. You're there. You make it in. Okay. So that's gonna bring us down to Durin.
No.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you're right. Sai. My bad. I had it on Sai and then I moved it down. Sai,
You can do it this time.
what you got going on this time? You're still fighting. You're still fighting these zombies here.
You got them surrounded.
I'm trying new dice. We're gonna see what happens.
I think it's gonna work.
I have not had
Remember, there's always fate dice. There's
It's
2
gonna work.
left.
Statistically speaking, you're bound to hit something.
Am I though?
What you get?
8.
Team.
I mean,
Team.
you never know when that reroll's
How,
gonna come
how
in handy.
honest do we need to be with our roll?
Oh, pretty honest. Yeah. I feel like you need to be absolutely 100%
What's your
honest.
bonus to hit?
I got an 89.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a year on the die roll.
Nothing else?
No, I'm good. It's fine. It's
All
fine.
right. Now, Durin. See?
Yeah, I know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sheath goon,
Okay.
and I'm going
I'm gonna wait
to
for someone to say.
pick up the kids and
Okay.
try to get them to the boats, and while telling Frostwind to come on.
Okay. So you've got 2 kids, and you're heading for a boat.
Yes.
Kid under each arm, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
And Frostwind's with you.
I see that.
I
I'm
am
like, well, they're off to make a
basically
family.
Walking targets.
All right. Are you? So you can just get on a boat if you need to at this point.
Okay.
Is the river raft still on fire?
There are some rafts that are still on fire, but the people who have like swam out to them or who got on them have been putting out the fires on their turns.
Okay.
I'm putting the kids and Frostwind on the boat. I'm like, Frostwind, watch these kids, and then let the boat go, so I can make sure everybody else.
Okay. So you shove Frostwind and the 2 kids off on a boat. They will now leave combat, leaving you on the shore watching them exit. And Frostwind stares at you with tears in her eyes.
Do I see a little looking? Do I see a little gleam in his coming out of his?
No.
No.
Well, hold on, let me see. Let me see. Okay, it's a 5, so yeah, you see it.
There's that one solitary tear going down his cheek.
Yeah, I go to 5, so yeah, you see that one tear just goes.
All right, top of the round. So, unfortunately, you basically run out of time. Coming from the center of the village, dragging the dead body of the mayor's daughter, comes Lord Soth. And Sai, he's behind you, and you feel this grossness sort of engulf you as he like comes close. It's like there's an aura of sickness and decay that follows him. And yeah, he just makes it there. Darrow.
Lord Soth. Yeah, no. I'm gonna steady aim, and I'm gonna start picking on that guy where Astral and Ignis are concentrating fire on. Yeah.
Okay.
That one was a 4. This one is gonna be better. Or I caught the disease. I caught the disease. I rolled, the highest I rolled was an 11.
Which will not do it, sir.
I am going to move 30 feet towards the fight, though. Thank you, and I am done.
Okay. Astro.
Is there anything that I'm feeling or hearing from Celestia in regards to the light from Derek?
You do not feel Celestia's presence at all. It feels like you have been completely cut off. It's the first time you've actually truly ever felt alone. And when you look back and you look at Derek, you see an image of what you should be.
Yeah, I'm enraged, and the only person I have to take it out on is this guy here, so I'm gonna swing.
Okay, swing.
Nice. That was good.
That looks good. Maybe this looks. I doubt it though. 23.
23 will hit,
Yeah.
but you think barely.
For 5.
Okay. Remind me about your weapon again?
It is a moon-touched magical silver sword.
Okay, so all of that went through. And anything else?
There's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
I think with everything that is going on, being completely isolated, this being telling Astro that Deva is gone, Astro is just lost, and he's angry, he's grieving. There's a lot of stuff that he's processing right now. Like he doesn't know what to do, and there is no direction that he has. He was told to do one thing, and he can't do that. So he is like resigned himself to whatever is supposed to happen in this moment. He doesn't know what's supposed to happen.
Okay. NPC villagers.
But I do have to leave.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. So the mayor claws off the acid from her, sees the body of her daughter being drugged behind Lord Soth here, and moves in a way that is challenging. And then it becomes Vitus, Cudgel, and Darrett.
I'm stunned.
Yep, you're stunned. But Darrett steps in front of the mayor, and that light that was pulsing takes form and shape, and around him, surrounding him, is a dragon of purest silvery moonlight. And he settles into a defensive stance. And as he does, the dragon of light just lets loose with this roar of divine command. And as it blasts down the roadway here, it clears those skeletons away like they weren't even there. And when it hits Soth, he stumbles. And Darrett says, I have brought the Dragon Father home. You will not stop these people. Return to your mistress and tell her her brother is angry. And the creature here, seeing that happen, and says, so she does have a champion. And then he kind of, it's like a weird sensation, a weird movement as he sidesteps out of view. And he's like, he's there, and it's like he's walking into something that you can't see, and he vanishes from view. All right, guys. It is at this point we come to the end of this chapter. Soth leaves. The remaining members of the army that were here all retreat at the vision of the Dragon Father. It is a small parade of boats that sail towards Calaman. Vogler is in flames. Amid the columns of smoke rising from the village, the invaders loot whatever remains. The villagers traveling with you don't look away, watching until their home is nothing more than a red-black smear along the river's edge. The evacuation boats carry all that remains of Vogler down the Vanguard toward an uncertain sanctuary in Calaman. Thank you for joining us for episode 6 of Candles and Coasters. We appreciate you all for staying through all that we've gone through this evening. When next we meet our individuals, they will now be level 4. Yes! And the gods have returned to Krynn. And Paladine has chosen a champion in Darrett, newly Knight of Solamnia. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks as we enter Calaman. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you, and we will see all of you in 2 weeks. Come by the store. Come see us. We'll be glad to talk about all this stuff.
Yes.
Bye stuff.